See you
Okay.
guys.
Alright. Alright, we have like 10. Oh, wait, are we streaming? Frick. Good
Wait,
mic.
wait.
Good Machina
You guys
Hello.
morning.
going?
Good.
Oops.
Good Machina morning.
Hello.
Oh
It is
no.
actually 3:06 p.m. But right now we have a couple people in chat right now before the first interview starts with the amazing Luciel Ellis at Luciel Ellis. Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, should we introduce ourselves, Kane?
I'm gonna ask everyone to introduce themselves before the interview too, but we could give brief
But the
introductions.
interviewers need to introduce themselves.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
but
Oh wait, yeah, the interviewers. Hi, hey guys, my name is Kane 0TS 0 Tenshi. I am the CEO of Machina MORI, also known as Machina MORI Man, and what else? I like Adachi and I like music. And here's my friend HP, who's right next to me and is gonna be interviewing with me.
yeah, I will. I'm HP. I'm a vocally producer who's also a pillow, who's also on Machina Mori. I did World End credits, tuned by Hey It's Val 88, who I talked to yesterday, so you should go watch that as well. It was really fun. I'm gonna be co-hosting with 0TS today. And I'm really
Yay!
excited for today. We have a lot of cool people.
Mhm.
Really fun. I've been reading all you guys' submissions. There's been a lot.
It's super
Uh,
fun. And right now in the chat, pre-interview, we have Electro Void, Jamie P, Keysjin. I almost read out your Discord username instead of your actual username.
Jinori.
Ole Olalian, and Ivy and MHP. So yeah, we'll be here for a couple more minutes before the interview
Yay.
starts. So if you guys have any like little questions, or like,
Should I be?
or like,
Maybe I should.
Hmm?
No, sorry, I'm still working.
Oh, no worries.
I'm curious. Is it actually morning for anybody? Because it's Machina mornings, you know. But like,
Yeah.
for me, it's like noon. So like,
Yeah, it's like 2 in the
2 o'clock for me, so-
afternoon.
Is it morning for anybody here,
Yeah, let us know.
or is it just like is it morning in spirit for everybody?
Machina morning is all day. Every day, all day. But I'm
Wait.
Ocean. You can't be asking that. You can't be asking that in the chat. You can't. That word is forbidden. That word is not
Still don't know
allowed.
what it means.
Yes.
I was
Don't worry,
never
none of
in
us
Which
know.
is laughing about her picture still being there.
Oh man. Oh yeah, we left
Oh,
the.
You should put my picture there instead.
I'll put Ayumi on
Both
the
the
table.
pictures.
I'll put Ayumi actually on top of the picture.
Yeah, I'm. If they say Ayumi, that's me.
Oh yeah, sorry. We're so used to calling you Ayumi.
It's fine.
But yeah.
So I have a Kane, are the PNGs not like behind the table? JPEG?
They're not, apparently. Wait, what are you doing? You put her on top of the picture.
Yeah. Here,
This is great.
I flipped. Olea, I did it. I flipped the PNG so that we're facing each other now.
Yay! I have to wait for the stream to catch up.
By the way,
If you lied to me, I'll cry.
I'm going to put a message in chat. It's a very important message. Where's the heart emoji? Heart emoji. Can this work, please? Is
No,
banned.
I know what you're doing.
And I'm gonna pin it so everybody knows that this is the rule of the chat.
Oh, okay. I can get behind this.
No one is allowed to break it. Okay. So yeah, we have around 5 minutes.
1984 calendar image.
A what?
1984 calendar image.
No. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun, and in the halfway point, after the first 3 interviews, we'll be doing sort of, it's not really a break game, but I'll be inviting everyone back on, and we'll basically talk about some like fun times, some like inside jokes, or just some like memories we had of like ourselves and Machina MORI. Like I didn't plan any specific questions or anything, but we'll probably get into some very probably funny conversations. If they're not funny, then I'm sorry. We'll try to be very funny.
I'll be really fun. I'm
Yeah.
a pretty funny person, I like to think so.
Mage P
Or
is a really
Pillow,
funny
sorry.
person. Oh yeah, Pillow. Definitely Mage P is not hiding as actually
Yeah,
human. They're actually always I met Mage P
sorry,
in real life.
I'm sorry, what was that? I didn't catch that. Sorry, what'd you say?
Hi.
Oh, it's probably nothing. I won't worry about it.
Yeah, you should. Don't worry about
You're
it.
probably
Don't
all
worry.
being normal.
Why are
Don't
people
worry,
saying
Smile.
actually 1984? Okay. Hey guys.
My fault.
Oh wait, Mage, is the post up so I can read?
Almost. Twitter's up, Blue Sky, just a moment.
Okay. Yay. Me when I go in to retweet it on the Machina Mori account, but it was posted on the Machina Mori account, so I can't. Okay, I just gotta retweet it on main. Everyone retweet the tweet. It would be awesome. If you're watching. Oh my god, I just saw the picture you made, Ayumi. It's so cute with the whole plushie.
Yeah.
You just not saying it's so cute.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put the Twitter post in the Machina Mori server, which you guys should all join, by the way. Please ignore the question. Everyone. It's time.
Are you Mariah Carey or something?
I'm Mariah Carey in a lower octave. It's time.
That's incredible.
Da, 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 da.
Why do you even use vocal synths, bro?
I know, right? Wait, which song did I start singing in cursive?
I'm sorry?
What was Butcher Vanity?
Oh yeah, oh wait, I was singing Butcher Vanity in cursive. I say my hunger stuff, bro. I can't be doing this.
I was gonna say we're gonna get copyright
over.
stricken, but
Oh, dear lord.
I get.
so, copyright.
Oh yeah, copy. Oh, I can't be singing Butcher Vanity.
Yeah,
You're not
we're
gonna get
gonna
copyright
do-
struck for Butcher. I don't think you are.
No,
Yeah,
actually,
you have to
someone-
pay
I think Ocean in
districted
chat.
$10 in order to do YouTube content ID, which is crazy.
That's
What
how
the
realistic.
frick?
Like that's you literally sound like
Description
UC. I'm gonna
Hate
be
Stream Part
completely
2.
honest. Like that's you're just so close to the original. Like you know.
I know,
you should be proud
right?
of
My
that.
singing voice is my singing voice is really. I can't do this. I have to make my next original in that voice. That'll be amazing.
1 minute. Okay.
Okay. I guess we could probably get
We
started.
should probably hold
Yeah,
me.
so that I don't start
Yeah.
singing in cursive again. Hey guys, okay. So let's get started. Everyone in the chat.
Hello, Ayumi.
Yes, hello. If everyone else in the chat could mute their microphones, that would be great.
Hello.
It'll
Am
be
I like crazy quiet on the stream? I don't know.
You're not, but I can, or I mean, I don't know because I'm not watching this stream, but I can turn you up on my.
I think
Discord.
might increase the volume.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
So, welcome to Machina Moris. We are I'm so happy that you're here. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello. My name is Lucy or Ayumi. They call me whatever. But I draw and I drew all of the like illustrations and stuff for Machina Mori, and I had fun. Thank you.
Yay!
They're so cool.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing art?
Like so I've been doing digital art for I think 8 years, and like I started drawing maybe like 10 years ago ish.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Did you take any classes when you were younger or self-trained?
No, I just kind of stayed in my room and like copied like Nightcore thumbnails for a while, and I
Oh, that's
started drawing my
real.
own stuff. Yeah. I had the same song on loop for like 4 hours while I just did, that.
Oh, that's awesome still. Like, oh my god, the Nightcore, I used to watch the Nightcore things when I was younger too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And also like tracing stuff is kind of like when you're younger, I feel like can actually like really help understand like like anatomy and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. I would like press my piece of paper up to my computer screen, and I would just like draw over it like a light table.
Oh, that's
My-
neat.
Yeah, my arms got like super tired, but it was fun.
Do you still like night core stuff or?
I do. I've gotten like into it more recently.
Oh, really?
As like a nostalgia thing, but
Have you ever sped up one of the MACHINA MORI songs and listened to it on Nightcore?
I've listened to yours sped up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's
I don't really have like the software to speed it up, you know.
Oh, that makes
well.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a question. Have you always been fond of doing like vocal synth art stuff? Like have you been involved in like any other fandom spaces or just any other like art communities?
I mean, I was kind of I've always been on like Instagram and like that art community, but like I think it's like my first time getting like into like the vocal synth sort of art space, like with this project. Yeah, before that I was kind of just like drawing random like girls that I wanted to draw.
That's so real. Yeah.
No, so I'm curious. Oh, sorry.
No, you go first.
So I was curious then if like have you always you've like been like casually liking Vocaloid or is this like first like actually like really getting into Vocaloid and like
No.
you never really were into it before?
No, I've always been like super into Vocaloid, but like I got into it I think like 7 years ago-ish. But I would just like listen to it and I would like draw like Miku or Teto or whatever.
Were you always a fan of Adachi Ray or did you only come to like her once you were invited to the Machina Mori?
That's actually I first like heard of her through like a He Abnormal, and that was like 3 years
real.
ago. It was 3 years ago, and it was a cover of the song from like a singer that I like, and I was like, oh man, what's the original? And so I listened to the original, and I'm like, oh cool, Robot Girl. And then like fast forward like 3 years later to like last August. And then I like see Kane's tweet and I recognize it and I'm like, oh, that looks cool. It's like I wasn't super into it or anything. So fake fan, but not anymore because I like it now. I'm very devoted now, but you know,
I'm so
I was.
glad you are.
Yeah. No, I love her now, but it was like my first kind of time getting really into it, I guess.
Oh yeah, cause I've seen like many people like get into like Adachi Ray like recently like through like I remember seeing the Mechanist for the first time. You're like, hey, I didn't really like Adachi Ray that much before, or like I wasn't super into her, but like Machina Mori like kind of like made me like oh my god, Adachi Ray. So like yeah, Mori is like your baby now.
Oh yeah, oh no, she's literally my daughter. I just want to draw her all the time. I've been so busy lately. I don't have that much time.
No, that's so
It
real.
makes me so sad.
She'll always be your daughter, and you get first choice of custody in the
Yes.
custody battles that will occur after Machina Mori.
They will.
We all fight over Mori, but Ainu wins.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll just split custody.
Directly alongside Vocaloid producers, and how did seeing their progress affect the choices that you made while drawing the art for Machina Mori?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
I think I died. Oh, sorry, I think I died.
Sorry.
Was this your first time working alongside Vocaloid producers, or?
Like for like originals, I think yes. I've done I think like 2 like commissions for like people like who did like Vocaloid covers. Like
yeah.
neither of them are out yet, but I did them like maybe I think actually like a year ago-ish now, almost. But that was fun. It was very interesting. I really like seeing like I don't know, like my art together with the music because it makes me feel like, oh, that's my art in a music video. What? You know?
Oh yeah, of course. Actually,
And oh no, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's really weird, like for Machina Mori, because I see
No, you're definitely
my
right.
art. I see my art everywhere. on the account and all the official stuff. I'm like, no, what? It feels like such a fever dream.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
I mean, you're really like, it's a collaborative work.
uh-oh.
Iconic. You're really the face of it in a lot of places.
Oh
sorry.
yeah, for
I died.
real. HP, you might wanna get on what was it, your other internet, because I think I think you've been cutting out a little
Okay.
bit. Yay. But yeah, I remember you're talking about like getting to hold like the album in your hands is probably gonna be really exciting.
Oh yeah.
Because it'll have like I'm excited. I'm excited to see it too. It's just actually it's absolutely one of the most beautiful album covers in general I've ever seen. Like I think everyone can agree that it's just absolutely phenomenal. And I think this is probably the right time to announce that one of the secret items, not so secret items in the physical is gonna be prints of IME's artwork. So you could all hang it on your wall.
I had no idea.
Oh wait, you
That's
did
so
it?
exciting.
This is my first time hearing this.
Oh. uh.
That's a lie.
Oh, it's a lot. Oh my god, I was like, there for a second. I was like, oh no, did I not? Okay.
Yeah. I'm
But-
very excited. I'm gonna have it up on my wall. I'm gonna have a shrine.
The MORI shrine. Oh, for real.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
Oh yeah. So, how did like seeing like everyone working on like their songs like affect the choices you made while like drawing like art for Machina Mori, or like did it affect your like artistic choices?
I don't know if it necessarily like affected like the choices that I made while I was drawing, but it gave me like a ton of like motivation, and I'm like, oh man, I want to draw this, and I want to draw this, and I want to draw that, and I just got so many like ideas, I guess, from the excitement itself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because I would like throughout like the album like work in progress channel, I guess. Like I was just constantly on there listening to the newest like updates of them, and I would just have them on loop like while I was drawing the
Oh, for
cover
real.
and like all the other stuff.
No, for
It's just-
real.
It got me so hyped because I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm like drawing stuff for this project that I like and with these people that I would actually listen to, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like all the songs.
Oh hell yeah. Do you have like I know it's a pretty hard question. We asked one person before, but I'm
Yeah.
interested to know if you have any favorites. Maybe not like one favorite, but if you have a couple favorites, because I know it's hard to pick like just one.
Okay, so there's I like all of them, obviously, like very 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 much, but like one thing that like there was one, and it's just like by a little bit because they're all like 200%, like I love them, but I like really 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 like Eden. It's
Yes.
it Diana's music, it freaks me out. It gives me chills. I don't know. I don't know. It makes me feel so like nostalgic. I don't know how to explain it, but
Oh,
Eden
yeah.
is so good, and it is. I love it. I love it. I can't live without it.
Yes.
That's a good choice. I love Eden.
Yeah.
Eden is so, oh my god. All right, so did you have so like when like did you have any like prior experience like drawing mechanical characters, or did you like have to like study up on like mech stuff? Cuz like that's crazy. Like the detail on like the arms and the
Oh yeah. I've done it before. Definitely. No, I don't know. I've like drawn it, but I haven't really like finished a piece with it.
Mhm.
I've done like a few like mechanical, like I say a few, like I mean like two, but I've always
still,
kind of
like-
been into like mechanical girls. So
Mm.
so this one was actually perfect because I was like, oh wait, I have a chance to like actually finish something mechanical, because I also like I never finished any of them, but this kind of forced me to finish it and like learn how to shade metal or like render metal and like all
You're
that
really good at it. You're
fancy
so
stuff.
freaking good at
Yeah.
it. Like I can't even describe. It's just mind blowing.
From I was just gonna say from the get-go, from the very first like
Mhm.
image of MORI you had sent, I assumed you were a professional at it. It was so
What?
detailed.
I know, right? Like your art, just like your art. Oh, I can't stop ranting about it. It's just so freaking good. And so what, like when you first created like the character design for Moray, like
Mhm.
everyone on the team gave like ideas that you could piece together into something that
Yeah.
like is both like a dachi and is also has like original elements. So like
Yeah.
was working with the ideas of others like difficult to like put together, or like was having like so many inspirations kind of like freeing in your like design process?
So personally, I'm the type who like actually enjoys or like likes some direction. I think that I have the hardest time with like projects that are like I don't know, do whatever you want, just like as you want, because then I like start overthinking like wait, but if I really do it like how I want, then what if you don't like it? And then you're like, hey, actually I wanted you to do it like this. Could you change it? And I'm like, no. Um, so
Mm.
like I think that having like a clear idea of like the features that everyone wanted was like really nice for me. Cause people gave like a lot of ideas like you could do this or like you could do that, and I was like I screenshotted all of them and I was trying to like find good references and stuff like oh like what should I incorporate into this to like kind of make it match with like the things that they wanted. And that's like kind of my favorite style of working, where I like have like a solid concept, I guess.
Oh, it was
Because then I
perfect
can
then.
like work from there. It was great.
Damn, obviously it turned out like I can't stop like I won't stop praising you because it's like it's oh my god, and like so like was like the concept of like mortal and mechanical like like I obviously like so she has like half face super metal and like the other half of her face is more like it has like more human qualities to it. Um, did you like were you thinking about like any sort of like I know there's no like canon or anything, but like were you
Yeah.
thinking of like a personality when you like drew her up, or was like it mostly based off of just the idea of mortal and mechanical?
Oh yeah. Like vaguely, kind of. I wanted to make her, what was it? Like, like robotic. Like like she doesn't really have like emotions, but she's like kind of learning how to feel, I guess. So like,
Oh.
and like I don't know. Um, I don't know.
Oh no, that makes sense. I mean, like I've
It
seen.
was like a very loose concept.
Oh yeah, and I've seen people like sort of like headcanon stuff about Moray, such as her being a very bad driver. What do you think? What do you feel about Moray being a bad driver?
I think it's okay. No. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like she would be bad at driving, and I think that she would be fine with it because she doesn't know emotions or whatever.
Oh, that's for
I have no
real.
idea. I think it's cute. I love Moray.
She
She's a
is.
machine, but she doesn't know how to work machines.
She doesn't know how to work human machines.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, yeah.
Oh, wait,
That kind
someone.
of implies that like someone else made her or something, another being made her, which is kind of cool.
Oh yeah, someone in chat said the hydraulics on Moray are insane. Um,
Mhm.
and the color reflection that happens on her chest from the hair and the rest of the metal parts is such a wonderful attention to detail.
Oh,
I love details like that. That's why I like really enjoy doing lighting and stuff, because I get to think like, oh, like bounce light, and like if this light is shining here, then it should also be reflecting over here, and also here. And I don't know. It's like I like taking a really like logical approach to like how I render stuff, because it's just like it makes sense to me. So that was fun for me.
Oh yeah, of course. Um, oh yeah. So like what is your like process sort of like? Like what
Mhm.
do you have any like design inspirations for like your process, or is it all like very like like calculated and like I mean obviously well you can have you know what I mean. Just like do you
Yeah,
yeah.
like for like the album artwork or like
Just in
in general?
general. Yeah.
It's in general.
Mhm.
So it usually starts with like a vague idea. Like I might be listening to a song or like reading a story or something, and I'll be like, like this image of the character or whatever, or like the image will like pop up in my head, and I'm like, okay, okay, I see that, but how do I like do that?
Mhm.
And so I'll like maybe like vaguely like do like a color draft of like what I think I'm seeing in my head. And then usually it doesn't turn out well. Sometimes it does. But then I gather uh like 200 references, and
Real.
then yeah, and I start drawing, and then sometimes it turns out good, and then it usually doesn't. So I like redraw it another like two, 3 times, and then it's fine. Like, okay, this is fine. And then I do the I like I like having the color draft like pretty much like done
Mhm.
before I even like think about doing the line art, because I hate thinking about like lighting and stuff after I've already done the line art, and then like wait, but what colors do I do here?
That makes
It just like messes up the process for me. So I like to streamline it, I guess. Streamline it. I don't know if that's even a word.
No, I like
that,
it.
that makes total sense.
Yeah. But I do that, and then base color. I just copy, like, use a dropper tool or whatever that's called. Just take the colors, do that, and I render,
Oh yeah.
and it's done. Woohoo!
It's so interesting because your lighting is always so like very very obvious about like that's what I look at your
Yeah.
work. It's very and this is all kind of making sense now because your lighting is so strong always. So it makes sense that
Yes.
like you have all your colors planned out pretty early on.
Yeah. I like feel weird if I don't have it, because I get all anxious because I'm like, oh wait, I feel like once you do the base colors and everything, like doing like big changes over everything is like really hard, because like if I want to, I'd have to like apply the multiply layer to like every single one of them, and it's just so easier to decide on them beforehand,
Mhm.
so that I don't even have to think really.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, oh, I mean, that leads me to this very
Okay.
objective question. How are you so fast? How are you so fast at everything? That's
Fast?
Yeah.
Am
How are
I?
you-
Fast.
yeah.
How am I so fast? I just get very excited, and then so if I get like an idea and I'm like, wait, I really want to do this idea, I'll like start on it immediately, and then I'll be like, wait, but I want to hurry up and get this out to everyone. So I just draw the entire day or however long it takes, and I put it out, because I'm like, it's entirely just like I'm just running off steam that
Mm.
I'm just so excited. I love this so much. I need everyone to see this, and I need it out in the world or whatever.
Oh, that makes
Yeah.
total sense. So sometimes all you need is like one good like big emotion,
Yeah.
and then like then you just your workflow. That's kind of with me in music, honestly. So I get it. And everything you do turns out so. Actually, you know what? I remember. I actually remember before I even met you. You drew that Ghost Rule cover for Aster once, didn't you?
Yes, I
Oh, I
did.
recognized that when I was looking, I was gonna bring
Wait.
it up.
Actually, I don't know. I think that the ghost rule was for. Who was it for? It was like Boba something. Wait, yeah.
Oh.
It was a different person, but I think. Yeah, it was a different one for Aster, but
Because I remember
yeah,
seeing
I
like
did.
yeah.
I did something for them.
But yeah, it's just it's so good. And so like, do you like like speaking of like collaborations, do you have any like dream collabs in the future?
have any with like a particular person. I think that I just like want more people to like work with, because I really love like working on things with like people, because it gives me like like a more of a foundation to like work off of, because when it's just me like individually, it's like, okay, I don't know what to do now,
That makes sense.
because it's just like me. But when there's like another person that I can bounce ideas off of, and it's like, okay, do you want like this? I can make it more like this if you want, but you know, it's just I prefer that. And I want to become like a professional illustrator in the future. So I just want more job. I just want more work, you know.
So basically,
So,
for the
this is
chat,
great.
for people watching, are your commissions open? Wink, wink.
They will be in like a month or so.
So
I
everyone commission
currently,
Ayumi in a month.
yeah, in a month, please. Because right now I have, I think, 7 that I agreed to. Yeah, I have 7 that are, well, not like entirely due this month, but like around then.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's just I got so excited because prior to this, I never, I think for like an entire year almost, I got like 0 commissions, and then everything ended up like overlapping for some reason this month. Like between the MACHINA MORI artwork, like I think I'm working on artwork for like 3 other music videos.
Oh wow.
And I think, and I'm doing like 3 illustrations for like a VTuber's like merch.
Ooh.
That's exciting, very exciting.
That's awesome.
But
Oh, yeah.
I'm suffering from success this month. I'm very happy about it, but it's a very, very busy girl.
I can only imagine. No, that's
Yeah.
crazy. I'm so glad you're able to get like so many opportunities right now too.
I know. I'm like, you know, really changed my life. I'm so happy about it, guys.
Oh.
I'm so glad to hear that. Your
Yeah.
art is your art your art is like giving me so much joy. Like just no, like thank you for everything. Like everyone say thank you, Ivy, right
Thank
now.
you. Thank you. Thank you for making that tweet that on August 14th, 2024. I'm
you
so
know now,
happy
yesterday.
you failed your first driver's test and
Thank you.
all that.
Yeah. So what's your opinion on 6 OTTs?
I don't know what that is, but I think it's good.
Good
Leave it open.
answer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We just have to ask it to, you know, it's
yeah, we have to
required.
add, yeah, it's required.
Yeah.
Part of our contract.
Yeah.
I understand.
So, like, so do you have any like maybe not focus, but like what's a project you're working on right now, like that you might want to share a little bit about? Like, you'd be like vague or specific. Just like give yeah.
You might see my artwork in something MACHINA MORI related that you guys don't know about.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh.
You might see it. Maybe
I'll be
next
looking
month. Well, I don't
forward
know.
to it.
I don't know when. I don't know when. I can't say that.
That's exciting.
But it's pretty cool. And it was really hard, so
Oh my gosh.
excited.
I'm so
Hopefully.
happy. Yeah, Machina Mori is gonna like live on forever. You're like Mori, like the fact that oh yeah, how do you feel about the fact that the community gave her a name?
I
think it was
I
funny.
had no idea. I think it's so cute because I don't know. Cause no, she's literally my baby. She's literally my baby, and I've been obsessed with her over the past like half year, and I've drawn like I think over 20 things total with her.
Oh
And,
wow.
you know, and it makes me so sad. I just tweeted.
I'm sorry.
Ruh-roh. Hey guys.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Ayumi.
Everyone, I think Moray got her.
No.
Moray
20
decided that
thinks
she
is
was too
impressive.
powerful. Hmm?
20 thinks is
I
impressive.
know, right?
Like, it's so much.
We love Ayumi. We all love Ayumi.
More is cute because it's like Mori, and then put Ray in it. It's like Moray.
Moray.
Wait,
And
hello?
Oh,
hi,
you're
you're
back.
back.
I was back. Oh my god, I was muted.
Oh
Oh no.
no!
I have a mute button on my mic and I accidentally pressed it without realizing. Uh-oh.
We were saying Moray got you. She decided you were too powerful.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah, no. I was just saying yeah, I had like I think 10 or like 15 different like actual like official illustration ideas that could maybe help the Machina Mori fans or whatever to like, kind of imagine the lore. There is no canon lore, but I wanted to like, you know, give them ideas.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Dude, I just I only got 2 done though, which makes me very sad.
Mhm. No, but the you've made so many things. You've been
Oh yeah,
working so hard
seriously.
for us, and
hmm I don't have like enough of an attention span. I got too excited and I drew too many like small things, I guess. I don't know. Uh, it's not like I'm upset about it, but I feel like I could have done more, and that was a little bit.
we're everyone in Machina Mori is so proud of you, and like we genuinely could not ask for more. Like we promise you, we're just so happy that we have you, and you everything you do is just so great. And I know everyone, like all of us want to work with you in the future too, and like we'll forever be grateful.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. You can just message me anytime.
Heck
Even
yeah.
if it's in like 2 years and you just message me suddenly, I'm like, okay.
Hey, remember me? I'm Machina Mori guy. um yeah, well, we have one more very daring question. Would you
Okay.
eat wires with Moray?
Yes.
That is a very good answer.
Yes,
No
of
hesitate
course.
no hesitation.
I've
She
answered this like 4 times in chat yesterday. It's yes every time, obviously.
Heck yeah.
100% chance.
100% chance of wires. No, not
But
rain,
what if
just
she?
wires.
What's your least favorite food?
Least favorite food. Oh no, maids, you're not gonna like this answer.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, no! Don't say it.
I don't like sauteed carrots and
Oh, okay then.
cabbage.
Oh
Not the cabbage.
no! What the
I'm
frick?
sorry. It's okay. Your love for it can make up for my distaste for it,
Yeah.
and we can combine to make a cabbage neutral person.
You're just like me, Ayumi. You're just like me.
How can I?
I can't stand the taste or texture. It's always made me wanna
Oh man.
I'm sorry about this.
Alright,
I
guys.
like I like Hua though, so it's okay.
Yay! Alright, you guys. So
Yeah, it's
the
nice talking
interview
to
is just
you.
about over, but thank you for joining
Okay.
us.
Thank
That was
you.
awesome.
All
See you
right, it was so much
soon.
fun. Thank you. I
Alright.
will be leaving now.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Alright, guys.
And we'll
Now,
be back in 5 minutes for our next interview with Jamie Page.
yay! welcome to Machina Mornings. Oh wait, actually have to drag Jamie's PNG into the thing, but today
Oh my gosh.
we have Jamie Paige here with us for our second interview.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Jamie P. That is me. That's bars.
Hey. Oh, it's so
Hello.
fun.
Oh yeah, no, I'm very excited. I'm very excited.
Yay! Oh, it was playing back for me. Uh-oh. But yay, you are now going to be on top of the image. It will stay like that.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm very large and very tall. So that's that. So yeah, this is accurate to
This is
how I
accurate
look
to
in real life.
yesterday.
This is so true. Okay, would you like to give the audience a little introduction?
Hello, my name is Jamie Paige, aka Jamie P. I am a vocal synth producer, audio engineer, singer, songwriter. I did track. I want to say it's track 6 on the Mortal side. I don't remember, so I don't remember what track it is. It's called Dance Delightful. And I should have also probably led with I'm a member of the music circle Flavor Foley. And I've done songs on my own, such as Machine Love, Rot for Clout. I work with Kasane Tedo a lot. She's lovely, lovely, lovely presence in the studio.
Yes.
And I'm really excited to be here and to yap. I love yapping. It's my favorite activity.
Hell yeah.
Well, good thing that is exactly what we're about to do, because there's a lot of yapping about to happen.
Fantastic. Oh, yes. It is time to yap.
Alright. So let's start with the first question we have. In case you guys didn't know, Jamie mastered Machina MORI. So we have the first question is like this. So this is the second collaboration album you mastered. What sorts of things do you like prioritize when you're given songs with like vastly different styles and structures and like your masters?
Yeah. So first, for the uninitiated, I should probably explain what mastering is. That's basically I'm taking the final mixes of everyone's songs from the compilation album. I'm balancing out the volume levels. I am putting little finishing touches to make everything shine and sparkle and sound like the best version of itself. And this is like, you can sort of think of it like color grading for a film or like post-processing for visual art. It's not strictly necessary, but especially for such a diverse compilation of different songs like this, it not only really adds to the final product, but can be really noticeable if it's not there. And also, for those who don't know, the other compilation collaboration album that I mastered was Damon Doll, the Kasane Tedo compilation album that came out last April. That
crazy.
I also contributed 2 songs to.
I feel so recent. It's so
Oh
weird.
my god. Also,
Yeah,
David
no,
Ball
that-
is like Machina Mori's spiritual predecessor, or you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's the progenitor, the predecessor.
The blueprint.
You know, to lay down the thesaurus.com in my brain there for you.
Yes.
Anyways, my priorities when I'm mastering. For a compilation album like this, and this was the same mentality that I took when I was mastering Damon Doll, it was more important to me to make every individual song sound the best that it can. Because there are some decisions that you can make in the mastering process, such as really heavily compressing a song, boosting the volume like really high, or letting the dynamics breathe and being very light on the processing. These can really benefit certain songs, but can sound really bad on other ones. And especially with something where it's like we're working with a lot of different genres, I'm often approaching each song in a vastly different, with a vastly different mindset. But ultimately, my goal is to just make every single song sound like the best version of itself. Obviously, I can't make a song sound like anything it's not, but I can make it sound, glamorous, sparkly, beautiful.
Yes.
Like
Glamorous, yeah.
Like-
Another
And
delightful little word for you. I love words, by the way. You know that? Like, I
don't
love
thi-
words.
I thought you hated words. Honestly, I thought lyric writing was like you hated doing like word stuff. Like honestly.
Oh yeah, no,
like,
it's miserable, and I loathe it. And every day I wake up and look in the mirror, and I just start screaming because this is my lot in life.
yeah. That's
That's-
real.
Oh yeah, no, it's I just I wake up every morning in a cold sweat, just like, oh my god.
I had to fucking
I'm
write
sorry for
lyrics.
picking
Fuck.
the mic there, but that's actually what Rot for Cloud is about. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Second. Well, why am I doing it? Anyway. Next question. You write a lot about love. Is that the main driving force of why you make music, or like, is that like the main emotion behind most of what you make?
I mean, definitely. I've always done what I do out of just a really strong feeling of love and admiration for music in general. The music that I grew up listening to, the music that I've played with people. My background, I was in band in high school, and then I was in jazz band, and I was actually a touring, like, gigging drummer for a
Oh,
really
wow.
long time. And like, throughout all that, I've just been a really big fan of music and musicians. And like, it's love that motivates me in a lot of ways. But if I had to be a little bit more specific, I feel like it's like longing.
Yeah.
I because music has always been something I've turned to whenever whenever I'm really struggling, or things in my life just don't seem to be going like the way that I want them to. When there's been emotional turmoil or anything like that, it's either been like I will throw on an album that I feel really sentimental about, and just like cry it out, or I just open up a DAW and I just get to work. And that's always been the case from the moment that I like certainly the first has always been the case, but ever since I started making music, it's been a healthy balance of the two. And it's sort of like a lot of the songs that I write sort of start in a really like dire and dour place, and then by the end of the song they find like an emotional resolution, like sort of a sense of peace, like things settle down. And that's like it's manifesting for me, I guess. I'm longing for something better, and a lot of the times, through the process of creating something, I can find that.
Oh yeah.
And no.
That makes a lot of sense.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I definitely like. Yeah, I definitely hear like a lot of like. There's a lot of like your songs have I mean, I'm so bad at like deriving meaning without like sitting down and like listening to it, but like, a lot like there's oh my god, I'm gonna quote the wrong song. I'd be so embarrassed. My Darling, My Companion, it definitely has like more of like a upbeat, like this is going to get better. Where yeah, I could feel that a lot.
I definitely agree
And
with,
speaking
like,
of,
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I really agree with like the having like finding like an emotional conclusion at the end of the song. I definitely can hear that as well.
I'm glad that people like pick up on that. I have seen some people like with cadmium colors or something like that think that the ending of the song is like that think that the ending of the song is like depressing or something like that, and that's like, no, that's like I have been dabbling a little bit recently with not necessarily having things resolved by the end of the song, because not to talk about unreleased projects that people won't see for a while, but I'm working on things with more overarching plot lines, like across the length of multiple songs. So there's certain things that I have that aren't necessarily resolved by the end of the song, but like that's still always the way that I want to tell stories, is that I want things to be okay in the end, because that's what I do it for. That's something that I need to remind myself of a lot.
Oh yeah, of course. And like,
Oh, you continue.
Oh, I was actually gonna talk a bit more about My Darling, My Companion. So about the chorus. So I also I put down lower in the questions about your leitmotif map, how. But that also comes back to My Darling, My Companion. I personally heard it the first time after you posted your first one, and I was like telling Paige, I was like, oh my god,
I was in a voice call with him, and he was screaming. He was like, that's the chorus! And other people noticed it as well whenever they heard the snippet in the crossfade, that is like the pretty similar melody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like what inspires you to like have such a big brain leitmotif map?
Honestly, like, okay, I'm about to speak some forbidden words here.
Ruh-roh.
So one of my big influences when I started making music was, in fact, deep breaths, everyone. I need you to be ready for this. I need you to accept this with love and compassion in your hearts. Homestuck. I was in the proper age range, and I was using Tumblr at the time, where it was like, of course. But like, I don't know. I've always been fascinated with musical leitmotifs, and in general, like the idea of repetition and iteration. A lot of the online musical cultures that I've been involved with over the course of my career as a musician have been very like remix oriented, very like self-referential. They're like, some of my first albums ever were very heavily sample based pieces. And in general, I just am fascinated with the idea of like building upon pre-existing ideas versus necessarily just generating something whole cloth. And I feel like that's how art works in general. People don't necessarily want to admit it, because there's sort of an attitude that like an artist needs to be a bastion of like creativity and like original thought, and like it sort of helps build the aura of artistry around a certain person, like this idea that they are like, a singularly creative island amongst like the rest of people. But no, it's I've always been of the opinion that like I belong to many long traditions of musicianship and artistry. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and like I'm always willing to talk about my biggest inspirations.
Tell us.
And I want to make art that in every way possible is like it is obvious that this is building upon other people's ideas and building upon my own ideas. Because that's just like, to me, that's what art is about. So like with the leitmotif map, it looks insane. And I have, again, not to talk about projects that won't manifest for a while, but like I've recently been a lot more intentional about how I build that map and what I relate it to. I mean, even on Constant Companions, I was very intentional about like leitmotif usage on that. But like it's always just sort of been the thing where it's like I will be writing a song and I will just hear like I will hear a melody from something else that I've written, and it's just like, yeah, of course, it just makes sense for that to be there. I'll put it there because it's my song.
For real.
And like I love that idea and I want to keep that idea moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it ever difficult to, when you have an existing melody, to come up with something new, or does it just kind of happen, I guess?
I feel like with melodies in particular, another part of this is that I actually like I'm not very good at writing melodies, I think. It's very helpful to my creative brain to sort of be like, I can write one good melody and then not to talk derogatorily about myself, but I can just milk it for all it's worth, but like, when a good melody is a good melody, I feel like it's easy to write lyrics to it because like the rhythm and the cadence is there already. I just need to find words that match it. And that is like, that's the easiest part of it for me. In fact, a lot of the time when I'm writing lyrics for a song, a lot of the time when I'm writing lyrics for a song, especially lately, I will put down the melody in synth V with like no lyrics on it, and then I'll just write the first things that come to mind, like whatever fits the rhythm of it, and usually that ends up being what the final lyrics are, because I feel like it's just like it's easy when I know, like it's because it's all rhythm, and melody and like cadence, prosody, like it's the coming up with the words is the easy part. I was really good at vocab when I was in school. I got really good grades in English class.
Yes.
So yeah.
Oh yeah. So another question we had. So like Machine Love.
Yes.
Since so. Robot. Machine Love. Is this
Robot? Yeah!
Let's time to ask this question coherently. Since Machine Love is already really focused on like a machine like learning to feel like, since MACHINA MORI is machine album.
Yeah.
What did you?
Oh, I was just saying, and you're specifically on Mortal side, which is like more emotion side anyway.
Like, what did you like try to approach differently while like making a song for Mortal, like with still that like machine love, the machine love?
Yeah. So like not to spoil anything, but Dance Delightful is very, very, very intentionally beholden to some previous songs of mine, including Machine Love, very heavily and deliberately.
Cough, cough, Ray Tito.
And like I didn't want to just, I mean, I didn't want to do like the exact same thing again, but I feel like there were aspects to Machine Love's premise that weren't necessarily fully like explored, or at least like different angles to it. Machine Love is very very much like, I mean, it's the lyric, "Can you teach me to be real?" It's very like that. There is a sense of like longing and wanting to feel the same way that this like human person does. Dance Delightful is sort of like the inverse of that. To me, it's a song about like a a robot, an artificial intelligence or whatever, so overwhelmed with like undeniable and completely like concrete and knowable emotion and love that it's just like explosively celebrating it in every way that it can. And that's part of the reason why the song is so self-referential, because like that, I don't know, it feels very like that's how, like, I don't know, in my mind that's how an artificial intelligence like that would express love, is like very, very much like all these little pieces of all these little pieces of its knowledge and its past just coming together in this like massive explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Dance Delightful's actually, it's very sample based. It samples every single song on Constant Companions and like half the songs on MACHINA MORI. And also like the demo song for a really like old DAW, and like a bunch of it samples many things.
That's crazy.
And there's actually one old song of mine that it's very heavily based on, that should be at least somewhat obvious from the snippet that got shown off in the crossfade, but that I don't think anyone has pointed out yet. So, I challenge people to theorize about that one.
Oh my god, like I
am going band for band with Hideki Naganuma. Sorry, I just saw that in the chat. Like, meet me in the ring.
Oh my
god.
And
I'm sorry, you were saying something.
No, you're good. Oh yeah, not to spoil anything, but like when I first heard Dance Delightful, I was like listening to it, and I was like, oh my god, she is really in love. Like she is like so happy to be in love.
It's a happy song.
It's like one of the happiest. I think it's probably the happiest song on the album, I would say. It's just you guys aren't ready. It's so peak.
It really makes me smile. It's so
it makes you want to dance too. Yeah, it makes you want to dance. It's delightful. Here's a sort of like different question. What's your opinion on 7 OTTs?
I mean, I know this is bait. And like, I'm being calm and collected and mature, and I'm not going to fall for the bait, even though I want to so badly. So again, for the uninitiated, OTT is a multi-band compressor. It's specifically named after an Ableton Live preset. It crushes the ever-living hell out of anything you put through it. It is a nightmare. It's also really good for like freaky sound design and like weird squelchy noises and just making things sound horrible and abrasive. And for that purpose, I think that 7 OTTs, like I mean, one time I threw 40 OTTs on one track and it sounded
beautiful.
It was really bad. It was really bad. But
no, it was perfect.
Thank you. I try.
Okay, now to more back to serious. I mean, that question was very serious, and everyone knows that.
Very sincere.
So we got a submission on the Straw page asking like how you feel about like the growth in people that like listened to your works last year. How do you like feel nervous or like pressure to keep some sort of standard?
I mean, it's been really overwhelming. Like, it's hard to describe how it feels. I mean, that's actually really pertinent to the stuff that I was talking about with Dance Delightful and the meaning of it, because it is also in a lot of ways a song that's about like how the past year has been for me, and like, I don't know, how endlessly humbled and honored I am by people's reception of my work and all the love and admiration that I've seen. It genuinely, it means the world to me. I hope that the fact that my voice is getting all warbly when I'm thinking about this is like, you know, I really
Yeah.
mean it. Like that thing, like, I don't know. I can't say thank you enough. I don't have any words. I mean, the only thing that I feel like I can do is just write more music. And, you know, that's what I did with Dance Delightful. And that's, you know, that's what I'm going to keep doing. It does feel like there's some amount of like pressure, and like obviously because there's just more eyes, and I know that, but I have faith in my own ability, and I want like I've always strived to make the best things that I can, and that's not going to change. The next, you know, my next few releases are going to be quite a bit different from the stuff that I put out on Constant Companions, but like I will always do what my heart tells me to. So
As you
like
should.
yeah, at the end of the day, like I do feel some amount of pressure, but like ultimately I'm not like, I don't really cared much about the standards, because the only standard I've ever been aspiring to is just my, like, you know, myself,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and being honest and true to myself, and I'll never stop doing that no matter what.
Absolutely.
It's the best thing a person can do, is be true to themselves.
Especially in like the community with like so many so many like diverse like musical not stands, I don't know what the word, like musical identities, like
Styles.
yeah, like they're so distinct, and like you definitely have that like distinct style that like people just enjoy listening to, like they're
Yeah.
just so like so much energy and just so much like emotion in everything.
Yes.
And yeah. And
Another person. Oh, sorry.
oh wait, no, your turn.
Oh, another person had asked, like, are you excited for the future of English vocal synth as like a whole? I suppose.
I absolutely. I'm like, it's never been more exciting. I've been like keeping an eye on things for, I don't know, like over, when did Gumi English come out? That's like
10 years ago.
2013. Oh my
Crazy.
god, 12 years? That's 12 years.
Same.
Oh my god, I was 5
Wait.
years old. Okay.
Oh wow! Hi. Well, that's insane. You've just told me something insane. Oh yeah, no, it'll be exactly 12 years, February 28th.
Oh wow.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
So, yeah, I mean, I've been keeping an eye on things for like 12 years now. I mean, I've been sort of making my own little contributions. Nothing like, it's only recently that it's become that I've really like made it like a major thing. But like, you know, I've been watching for a long time, and it's never been more exciting. It really feels like English vocal synth is finally coming into its own, with its own identity and its own
Yes.
like sensibilities,
Like,
and like there's a real like huge diversity of artists and styles that are like really incredible stuff across the board, and it's also never been more accessible with not only with software like SynthV and Vocaloid 6, but even
Yes.
like OpenUtao. It makes using Utao voice banks like, you know, much simpler. And I don't know, it's a really exciting time to be a vocal synth fan, and especially a
Yes.
fan of English vocal synth music.
And like that being
Absolutely.
said, do you have any like dream collabs like in the vocal synth community?
Oh gosh. I mean, I still really want to collab with EPO TSK.
Yes.
I love people.
I would love that. I like if I'm shooting for the moon, like
Or they launch into the sun.
I like
Sorry.
look Inabaku Mori, Sasakura UK, hit my
Yes!
line
Morris
literally
said the same
anytime.
line, Butcher
Either
Vanity.
of
I
you.
was going insane. I was like, oh my god.
I want you to know that like I was 2 seconds away from printing that tweet out and taping it to my wall.
I'm
And so
not
like I could
surprised.
just see it every single day because that was the craziest thing that's ever happened to me in my life. I'm not over it. I'm not.
I would never get over it.
Oh my gosh! Oh, wow. And like I mean I love working with other people. That's been one of the great things about being a part of Flavor Foley is just like being able to be like regularly in a room with other people just doing things and like making music happen. I love collaborating with people. Like I am always open to the prospect of working with others. I don't know. This isn't necessarily a collab, but also like a really silly dream of mine is I would love to get to do something official for Gumi.
Yes! Official
she's
Gumi.
been my number one forever, and we're also Twitter mutuals.
Oh my God.
Internet co, if you want to hit my line, me at jamies.page. You can send me an email literally anytime, and I will cry about it.
Yes. Okay.
Well,
I
I
think we
think-
are out of time. But it
Thank
was
you so much.
great talking.
Thank you. I it's an honor. It's an honor to be here and to get to yap with y'all. I'm really glad. I'm so happy about Machina Mori. I really like genuinely. I hope that people keep doing this. Like I hope that people keep doing the like single vocal,
For real.
single voice bank like compilation albums,
I've already seen like
or just
15.
compilation albums in general. Like I want it. Like, and if anybody ever needs if anybody ever like genuinely seriously is putting one together, like hit me up and we'll see what I could do because
Hey.
I love contributing to these. I mean that should be obvious because I've contributed to two of them now, but like hit me up. Yeah.
Yay.
Jamantha P is outie. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yay. Thank you.
Yay.
Everyone, bye. My mic was cutting out.
Are
Bye.
we still live?
Oh,
Bye.
yeah. Okay.
We're off.
Oh,
I think it's about to be
oh,
end.
we can be off. Okay. Yeah, we go off now. Back to Machina Mornings. It's me,
Happy
your host,
Machina
Kokichi Oma.
Morning!
I'm sorry, I said I
Yippee!
would not bring that to the stream, but we brought it anyway. Let me drag in the newest interviewees. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves while I drag you in?
Oh my, this is wonderful news. Hello, I'm HYPNOPOSSUM. I made the first song on the album, Furor de Machina. It is in Latin, literally Fury of the Machine. And I am joined here by my wonderful, talented tuner, Ocean Eyes. Go ahead, introduce
Yay!
yourself.
Hello, I'm Ocean Eyes. I'm a big fan of Kikune Aiko, and I'm the tuner for tracks Ruminations of Adachi Ray and Furo Makine. Thank you all for listening. I have a multilingual introductions. So, 안녕하세요. 제 이름은 오신 아이즈입니다. 우타 아이코 키키네 요려한 팬입니다. 저는 트랙 아다치레 방출과 후루 마키네 투나입니다. 잘 부탁드립니다. 들어줘서 감사해요. And then in Japanese, はじめまして、おしないつです。歌を愛国9年の大ファンです。あたちれのハンスとフローマキネのチューナーです。よろしくお願いします。聞いてくれてありがとう。
So cool.
Hey, okay, pop off.
Hell yeah!
Oh, these tuners! I'm just realizing, like most of the half the tuners like not are like
I
multilingual.
know,
It's kind
right?
of crazy.
Gonna make Hypno a little more so that he fits on.
I'm just some guy about it.
So, oh yeah, also props to Olay once more for these.
Yeah.
Props to Olay once more for these amazing PNG tubers. Look at
Oh,
Hypno
yes.
on top of Ocean's head.
It's so cute.
Oh my god, I see my Oompy spamming the chat with rats. If you guys spam the chat with rats, I'll know who sent you.
Rats.
Oh, it fits so perfectly.
The fact that there's no possum emoji is deeply homophobic.
There's no emoji either.
Wait,
No
what?
pillow emoji?
Yeah.
That's-
No, there's a bed, but there's a mage
That's
emoji as well, like
pillowphobic.
like a wizard guy, but like no pillow.
Oh my god. All right, so let's start the interview.
I have come prepared with my Monster Energy Ultra Sunrise.
Oh yeah, the
Me
Vita
too.
Moray. I can't take those because I'm caffeine phobic, unfortunately.
I'm here with my Café Bustelo, with a little café con leche.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
All right. So for both of you guys, our first question is, so this is your first time working with each other. How long have you guys known each other? Like you mentioned you've been wanting to work with each other for quite a bit.
It's
We
been like
met
a
in
year,
Carnation,
right?
so it's like a year.
Yeah, because it's been about a year. Yeah, literally. Holy shit, that's crazy.
I think it was Diana became my first, like Dav-P became my first, and then Hypno became my and we just like started yapping in the Twitter DMs, and Hypno was like, "Hey, do you want to see an unreleased thing?" and just showed me Covenant like a week before it dropped.
Oh my god. Oh, that's crazy.
And I was like, "What the fuck?"
I am one of those people that my close friends will always get previews on what I'm doing. Crazy.
Oh, for real? No, I remember seeing in Cat Nation that like there was like early stuff from Furore Makine. Like back when the album was super young, I was like, oh my god, oh
Yeah.
my god. I will so for the chat, so if the chat doesn't know, Hypno was actually the first one to finish his song for Machina MORI. 2 weeks
insane.
in. It was like literally August when the
Yeah,
video
it
started.
was.
It was like within a week. I like had it like basically done, except for I just had to do the mixing because I didn't have access to my audio interface. And so once I did get back to school, I just like mixed it, and then I was just like, okay, I'm done. And then, I'm like, I felt so bad because everyone else is like, what? Supposed to have started already? I'm like, no, I'm just crazy.
Oh, it's so peak too. We were like, I remember after all the songs were in, like I was so sure in my brain. I was like, this has to be the title track, not just because you finished it first, but because it's so explosive and it just brings the
Yes.
energy. It like gets you really excited for.
This
Ah.
is This is what happens when you put two crazy people in a room. They finish a song in a week.
Oh my god.
It's so awesome. And like Hypno, this is your first Utao song, right? Like so
Yeah.
do you usually tend to go with realism, or like was the process different when writing a song for like an artificial voice?
I mean, not necessarily, because I always like to, as much as I like how synth V is realistic, I liked the feeling of making something that sounds realistic sound like emotional in a way that it stops being realistic. I mean, I like putting heavy like auto pitch. I like putting like format shifting on my vocal chain usually. And so, in a way, it wasn't super different, other than the fact that I couldn't get Utao to work on my computer.
Oh, for real? Like, what did I say for real?
Utao is a difficult program.
Yeah.
It is. Like, oh, you first, maybe.
Oh, so I was just like, because like Adachi's Ray's range, a tongue twister, is so like really very big because she is so artificial. Did that affect like the way you wrote melodies in any way or no?
I mean, in a way, it made me like more excited to do so, because I was like, oh my god, I've always wanted to use her, but I like never really like got the chance, because I was worried that I wouldn't be able to have her sing in intelligible English. But then I heard Gimmick Girl, and I was like, oh my, wait, this is possible? This is a thing I can do. And I was like, okay, so I'm going to go full in. I like to describe this song as my disappearance of Hatsune Miku. Because I like was leaned in very into the like mechanical aspect, haha. And like I was like, oh, I want to make it sound like it's theoretically possible for a human to sing this song, but it will be very difficult. And I am so sorry if you try.
No, it's literally like the disappearance of Adachi Ray, except she's not disappearing. She's showing herself. She's proud. She's happy.
Yeah.
She loves
I love
herself.
Robert.
So we were like categorizing the songs into either autism or transgender earlier. So what would you describe for MACHINA, autism or transgender, or both?
I mean, probably both, because I'm both. But like, I absolutely accidentally like wrote an autism acceptance anthem.
Hell yeah!
And I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it until recently, just the way that it's written and the way that I like wanted the symbolism, because like I really relate a lot to robots for autism reasons.
Autism reasons.
Well, yeah, that's like a thing. And in that sense, I was like writing about the concept is a robot that doesn't want to be referred to separate from her mechanical identity, but she wants that to be embraced when people talk about her. Like, she's annoyed that people try to like categorize her as like, oh, she's like close to a human, so that's why she's respected. But no, she has that intelligence and is the way she is and should be accepted for those differences.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a song that we all needed. That like
Yippee!
I agree with robot autism. I don't know why I said that, but yes.
Every kid with autism. Don't die, please.
Okay, so next question. For Ocean, what are some quirks that you find while working with Adachi Ray that aren't really present in other voice banks?
Which Adachi Ray voice bank are we talking about? I have 3.
I guess, I mean, what are the 2 you used for the 2 songs? I
used Nearest Configuration for her VCV and her VCCV. One thing that I have to say about her VCCV, this is just a me thing. I re-auto every bank that I touch. I'm very particular about how I work with phonemes and how I work with like banks in general. What I have found though is that Ray is one of the more expressive VCCV English banks, and her bank takes to more tension very well. I actually had some problems with a special hidden guest in MACHINA because that bank it doesn't take tension in the same way that Adachi Ray does. So it's a little difficult to just like copy and paste the tuning. Especially for like vocal doubling or something in like the lower harmonies. But I really, really like how not only how smooth this configuration is, but how versatile it can be. You put her in the higher range and she just screams, and I love that.
So true.
Like, I love that backing vocal. Like, it really adds a lot of depth to the vocals and the song as a whole. But it is definitely I love that we're not spoiling who it is just in case someone could hear it. But like
Okay, if people know that I tuned it, they can probably guess.
Like, I swear to you, I'm like I love them deeply. They really like peak out in the mix so hard, so I had to like suppress them as hard as possible.
They're a fucking screamer.
And it's iconic, truly. It's very iconic.
She is the moment.
She is the moment.
I love her. I love. Why am I trying to think of things to say? I have to continue questions. Okay, so wait, I'm reading for the person. Hey guys, okay.
Kane dies in 4K.
Yeah, this happens to me sometimes where I just like because I'm a robot and I'm also an angel, sometimes the two sides like kind of like fight, and the angel wants to take me to a place where I am good at talking, and the robot wants to take me to a place where I'm bad at talking. So instead I just read off of the Google Doc. Ocean. Ocean. So
yes,
you tune Utao a lot on your channel. We got a user submission asking what it was like to work with so many creators. Have you always wanted to work alongside producers or originals, or was this something like new for you?
So I've been wanting to tune an original for a while, and Hypno actually knows this because I went and begged in his DMs.
You were like, please, and I'm like, I'll try.
I've wanted to tune at least like one original or like maybe two, but it's definitely interesting, especially because it's only been a year for me and I'm already on an album. I don't know how I got here.
It's oceanized world domination, I fear.
True.
World domination, I fear. But if you were to take a look at my channel, it's just filled with Kikune Aiko stuff, and because I've gotten up to this point and I've like talked with so many people, I am now a part of the Utao group Project Coraline. The CEO is actually in the chat right now.
Oh my god.
Cool. So like since you're like you seem that you're in a lot of like community spaces and like working with a lot of people with like Utao stuff, what was it like to like be in a project like MACHINA MORI, where like you were with like since you're such an Utao god and stuff, like and you know all the freaking stuff about like how many folders
And Utao god by any means. I'm just autistic.
Since you're Utao god, how did it feel like when you were asked like not once but like twice to do a song like from Maiku's as well?
I was like, okay, so for Maiku was like, does anybody know how to tune? And since I was like completely done with Furu Makine and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing in this server still, I was like, yeah, give it to me. I'll just do it. I was just simply the first one to respond.
Yeah.
That's so peak though. But so peak.
And like for Adatsunero Hansu, for Ruminations, it was the tuning process was so weird because we went back and forth for a couple of days. Because Maiku is just like, yeah, I normally just use pitch snap, and I'm like, okay, do you want me to go feral or do you want me to render out like just nothing on it, just absolutely nothing on it? And they're like, Maiku was like, just render out nothing on it. I send over the nothing burger render, and they're like, we could add some things, and I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking we could add some things. Do you want to call about this? And like a couple of days later, we sit in the call. We'd scheduled a time, and I labeled it wrong, and so just a bunch of people joined and saw me tune for 2 hours.
Oh my god. That was funny. It was like so cool too. I think I was in that VC. I might have been for like a little bit. But,
You
like,
were in that VC for a little bit.
I remember seeing you tune like that last part that I can't spoil, but you guys are gonna like it. And she's so cute in this song. Like you guys are her.
She's so adorable. I have to thank Hypno for just letting me go completely feral. But the thing is that was done so, like, Furumakide was done so early, and Ruminations was done so much later that my tuning style changed.
But that's cool though. I really like that because it's like you can't even really tell it's tuned by the same person until you check the credits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
But I love that about it. It's two entirely different emotions that she's
It's two
like expressing
entirely
here.
different emotions.
Oh, for real. And speaking
And
of
you
like,
ate it.
you did. You actually did.
Ate down.
And like speaking of songs that ate, which out of you you know, obviously don't have to choose one favorite, but I'm curious about what some of your favorite tracks on MACHINA MORI are.
Oh my god, it's so hard. It really is so hard. Oh my god, I am a huge fan of 8 billion shapeshifters.
Yes.
I am
Yes.
number one 8 billion shapeshifters liker. Oh my god. I love Eden. I love Eden so much.
I think I
so
actually
good.
like had a mental breakdown to Eden, and so it's one of my favorite songs.
So good.
I mean,
I
it's
crashed
fair.
out to Eden.
If there's like one song to crash out on, I feel like that's like one of the better ones.
Yes.
Well, it's either Eden or Wireframe that I would realistically crash out on.
Definitely crash out on.
Dude, Wireframe like is very like it like is just kind of the perfect ending song because it kind of just leaves you having to like sit there for a minute.
And then
to,
you
like,
get jump
process
scared
it.
by Gimmick Girl.
Yeah, you have to like pause it for like a minute and you have to like kind of take it in and then you're like, okay, I think I'm ready. And then Gimmick Girl jump scares.
Dun, 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 dun.
As good as the song as it is, I love Gimmick Girl. Love Gimmick
You
Girl.
just got get like the
It's a
emotional
defeated
breakdown,
tone.
and then you like hear that little phone in the background going da 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 da. Like, oh.
But I love all of them. I've been a huge fan of World End Credits recently.
Yes, me
Oh,
too.
I know that song.
Stream World End Credits when it comes out. World End Credits is so okay.
Stream World End Credits when it comes out. But I think if I had to pick one of my favorite songs that's not a crash out songs, it has to be Smiles of Absolute Derangement.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yes,
Oh my god, my sister song.
yes.
Yes! Like, Furumakine is peak, but I've also listened to it way too much.
No, I'm like tired of it at this point, but I know it's a banger because I like was really obsessed with it back in August. I kept looping it. But now
Same.
I'm trying to like pick out. And then when the master came out, I was like, oh my god, I'm going to be chasing how this sounds forever.
I'll also say
I
that,
was like on the floor.
Yeah.
literally. I'll also say that when like for Machine, like it gave me so much like hope for Machine when it first came out. You were like, I was like, oh my god, we already have this. This is already like our song. Like, I mean, it's your song. It was.
It's crazy.
The amount of
It's so
passion that you
crazy.
had, and like I can just feel the passion in like all your music. Hypno, it's just so.
Oh.
You guys are a perfect team, and like, oh my god. You
You're
guys
so sweet. Gas us up in chat, yeah.
Gas them up. You have to. That's
Yes.
for watching more interviews. You have to gas up all the interviewees.
Yar.
Speaking of gas, how do you guys feel about 8 OTTs?
No, somebody just said, hey, what do you think about 50 OTTs on the master?
No, it's
I was someone. I was making a joke during Jamie's stream. I was like, 8 billion OTT.
I don't use FL to mix my covers, so I've never used OTT before.
What? You're not an OTT
No.
user?
No, I'm not, and I don't think Hypno is either. Because what
I do not use FL. I use Logic Pro. I am with Jamie on this. We both use Logic Pro. So like, I don't use FL Studio because like, listen. FL Studio is a perfectly valid tool that is wonderful for music creation.
It's not good, not bad, just valid.
It's like it is. You can make wonderful things on it. Some of my favorite producers use FL Studio. I'm like Porter Robinson and Madeon both use it, and they make incredible things on it.
I see how you feel him now.
I am not one of those people. I just cannot. Its UI is not quote unquote industry standard. And since I'm used to like using Logic and Pro Tools and stuff, because I have to use Pro Tools for school, because I'm an audio production minor,
Nice.
it's like a completely like different world almost. You're like, what is happening here?
I think the entirety of chat is gonna snipe me when I say that I mix my covers in BandLab.
I like let out a sigh of release because I thought you were gonna say Audacity, and I was gonna be like,
Me too.
No.
I was about to get to that.
Some of my old friends mixed in Audacity, and I converted them to BandLab.
You know what? It's better. It's a DAW at least.
If it'll stop crashing, I'll be okay with it.
You know what? Fun fact. Actually, I started very briefly with BandLab, and I then moved on to Reaper, which is where I started like for like the first couple of years, and then I got then my Windows laptop like ate bit the dust, and I got
8 wires.
That thing would have a different problem every year, and it was just like I had enough. The M1 MacBook had just come out, and I'd been very excited for it because the Apple Silicon chip was performing really well, and it still does. I have not had a problem with this laptop yet in the 4 years that I've had it. Nearly 5 years.
That we probably do have the same laptop.
Wait, oh my god!
Wait, do you have the
M1
Switch
MacBook Pro.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, M1 MacBook Pro. Let's go.
Mine's from 2020, I think.
Yeah, mine's late 2020.
Oh my god, laptop Apple users.
Yeah, let's go. I'm like, listen, it's a good one to have because the Intel Macs are just so much worse. I'm not being nerding out about
Machina.
I love autism.
You know, we put the Mac in Machina MORI. I'm so funny. I'm so funny. I'm so funny. I'm so funny. You all have to laugh right now.
That wasn't even coerced. I just thought it was funny.
Okay.
Where are we at?
So do you guys...
Oh yeah, Hypno. Oh, sorry. So I was listening to a lot of your songs and like looking at the lyrics, and a lot of your songs tend to have themes of like wanting freedom or to tie loose ends or like solve things like with other conflicts with other people.
Yeah.
But in your Machina MORI song, Rei sounds very free and like happy as she is. Like, what kind of story were you wanting to give? I mean, yeah, you kind of explained at the start, but like, what kind of story were you wanting to give? Like, feelings with kind of get Rei that was like different than what you usually do, I suppose.
That is such an interesting thing to analyze because I never really like viewed it in that way. I love hearing how other people describe the themes in my songs because like. I guess if I had to explain it, the first two that have really like popped off, quote unquote, which is almost like a year old in terms of Tell Myself and Covenant are both like, I know it's wild. I'm sorry for those of you who have been waiting that long, but I feel like they were more aspirational in their themes because like they described things like in my past like. That I wanted to like escape from. It was very much like an outlet for escapism that I put into music. That something that would be pleasing to listen to, and also like not necessarily a cry for help, but like a desire. And in this case, I feel like I felt sufficiently like unshackled from those things, and like I had more freedom, to express like another thing that like bothered me like subconsciously. I think a lot of these like things that comes out in my songs like they do end up being pretty passionate. I remember Kane once described it as like electro ballads, and I think that's my favorite description that anyone's ever given me because I think it really sums it up. And I think that in that case I like really expressed more of a desire of like wanting to be like accepted for what I am and not like what people want me to be.
Mm-hmm.
In a sense. Yeah. And all that good stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's super interesting. No, I can't think of words to say, but yes, I
I'd also like to say that those lyrics are kind of reflected in the tuning style that I use for Furo Machina.
Yes.
absolutely.
Because that feeling, like that desire of freedom and like wanting to be free, you can kind of hear it in the way that Adachire is screaming. It's
Oh, yeah.
not
Yeah.
necessarily it's not explicitly a cry for help, though it has the themes of being a cry for help. And I think with the way that I was able to somewhat push her into falsetto, it gives that fleeting feeling of freeness, and I hope that you enjoy it.
You're so right.
Yeah.
You are so right. I the way that she's tuned here, it's like it's so like expressive, and I just like I was gagged. Truly, I was gagged when I heard that for the first time because I originally rendered out the melody when I wrote it out into MIDI. I put it in Synth V. I put Tetel on it just to like give an idea of the timing and all that, and I had tuned it a little myself, and then I got that, and I was like, oh my god, like what?
I remember telling you, like, hey, do you use Synthi auto pitch? And you're like, yeah, for a lot of it. Why? And I'm like, any of your tuning is just gone.
It didn't export because I didn't want to like mess with it too much, and I like it didn't export correctly. I don't think when I was like putting it into Uta-Formatics. Shout out to the Uta-Formatics team.
Synthi just doesn't bake the tuning into the file, like
yeah,
like
really
Vocaloid does. So
Mhm.
it's you could receive like a USTX from somebody
Yeah.
that's been converted from SVP via Uta-Formatics, and it's just empty.
Yeah.
I was like,
Very
do
sad.
you want me to render or tune everything?
I like, you know what? Go wild. I want to hear every like. I want to hear how you like interpret this song. I want to hear everything because like I wanted to give you a chance. I say that like I didn't already know. I'm like I know you were good at tuning, and I'm like I'm finally giving you that chance to actually tune one of my songs.
So true.
You were like screaming, crying, throwing up, like.
Screaming, crying, throwing up. Can't wait to work with you again.
Yes, I definitely want to work with you again. I gotta start cooking again. I have so many things that have been in the oven that I haven't really like finished anything since I finished Furumaki like 8 months ago.
Oh my
We
god.
look forward to like your next works. We're so excited.
I know.
I have sent like a bunch of work in progresses and like y'all gas me up. I'm like I love it. I have one in the works that has Selena on it.
It's so
Gotta keep an eye out for her.
Oh yeah, we have one like we'll go with this one last question. That's probably it's a super serious question, so it's okay if you guys
The
don't
most.
answer it.
Oh, of course.
But one of our Straw Page, like one of the people on Straw Page submitted a question that asked if you guys would rather be a Skibbity Sigma or a Dank Memer. That'd be a little difficult.
So I don't know why I'm laughing. It's really serious.
You're going to hell for this game.
You're going to
Don't shoot the messenger.
Okay. Listen, I feel like in terms of literal age group, I'm a little too old to be a Skibbity Sigma. I can't even say that. I was a literal dank memer back in the day, and by back in the day I mean 2016, when I was like 12 years old. Like, for reference, I'm 21 because I'm a late 03 baby.
Oh my god. Oh wait, I forgot 21-year-olds were born in 2003. I was born in 2007. Oh wait, you're not that much
Born
older
in
than me.
2004. Don't say that to me.
Don't say it.
Just like
I'm unwell.
like Sam when I said that I was 5 in 2013.
What?
Sam like private messaging you like, why were you 5?
Why? Get older.
Actually, I was 4 and then 5.
Get born earlier,
Oh.
idiot.
Wait, no, 5 and 6. Sorry. Yeah, get born
It's crazy.
earlier.
I turned 10 that year.
Oh my god.
As for me, I think I would. I'd be neither. I would be a follower of Tour,
I thought we said no tour
bad.
in the stream.
Actually, it's actually the time for the end, which is about to be break time.
Yeah, break
which
time
means
tour
it's
is allowed
allowed.
only during
For tour
our...
crimes.
Could someone at the chat saying that they can join in the chat? Because everyone, it's time to transition into our break activity, which is basically just us talking about our memories of the past 6
Yay.
months together.
Thank you guys so much for coming, Hypno Ocean.
I'm
We're so
gonna
excited to see you
I'm
guys.
gonna put Hypno on Mage's head, and I'm gonna move.
I love
Ocean
playing
around.
games. I love fun. I love games.
So yeah, anyone?
Okay.
Wait, can someone tell the chat that the MACHINA MORI Dev server chat? So in these 30 minutes, tour is allowed to be said, but don't say too much or I might explode.
Don't say too much.
Don't
Don't say tour much.
Tour is partly my fault. I'm sorry.
Tour is not your fault. Okay, we will tell the story of tour.
Yeah.
Once everyone's in, we'll tell the story of tour.
Yeah. The story.
Oh yeah, no, I have to do a public reading of the tale of tour that Daybreak wrote.
Okay. Well, in about 4 minutes, we'll be back for there's a chill section about going over memory lane and talking about MACHINA MORI behind the scenes a bit more.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Time to turn down my volume and put it back to the break screen. Welcome back to Machina Mornings. We are back here. I gotta drag a bunch more people into the Discord React. I mean,
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
I guess I'll put for TTS bot. We have Daybreak, so I'll put.
Yeah, link the TTS bot to Daybreak.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then link Daybreak's account to me.
Yay.
We are so back.
We are
We're so back.
We're the most back.
Eyebrows on fleek. The fuck?
Oh my god, that's such a throwback. Shut up.
I'll put Daybreak on top.
Daybreak said, I am Ray Monster Energy Ultra Sunrise.
So true.
Love a good text to speech. There's a bit of gender in text to speech.
Yeah, there is.
I gotta get all of you on.
I want whatever gender the text to speech has.
Real.
I want whatever gender MORI
Oh my!
has.
Wait, you put Daybreak on top of Hypno on top of Mage. That's incredible.
And I'm invisible. I'm just a figment of your imagination.
I'm stacked.
I'm stacked.
I'm just a figment of you guys' imagination because I'm not even.
So we're gonna so with this I mean I didn't actually like super prepare for this, so we're basically just gonna talk about like our favorite times in Machina MORI. We could like go around in a circle or like a line or something, or like say it. We could
in a circle.
Wait, first does anyone want to read out the Legend of Tour, or should I read out the Legend of Tour?
No, okay, I can't do this.
I didn't know we had a sacred text about it.
I think Daybreak wrote a sacred text.
My masterpiece.
Wait, does anyone want to read it while I'm still dragging in everyone's PNG tubers?
Please, God, I need to hear it.
Should I read it? Should I dramatically read it?
Yes, you should.
I am partly responsible for the R.
I am the most responsible for the tour, so
Well, you're the proliferation of tour.
I am the proliferation of tour.
Dramatic. They should read it as like a super they should read it like super dramatically.
Please.
I can do that. I can do that.
Oh,
Are we
yeah.
ready?
Yes.
The prophet of tour.
All right. Come around, little children, for I have a legend to tell you. The Legend of Tour.
No. You're
Phenomenal.
For many weeks, the Discord server of Machina MORI Official was a place of peace and community. Many gathered within its voice chats and text channels to live in harmony, brought together by their love of Adachi Ray. However, one fateful day, as the contributors of Machina MORI discussed very important, very, very robotic matters in the privacy of their own server, all would fall into chaos. Through the combined forces of some of Machina MORI's most powerful producers, a force was introduced into their private server. Tour. Tour had been born. At first, Tour was a force of joy. The Machina MORists found great amusement in its silliness, its whimsy. However, so caught up were they in the joy of Tour, they failed to consider the dangers it could hold if unleashed on the wider world.
I'm gonna lose it.
Through a small misunderstanding, aka Ocean Eyes being fucking stupid, Tour left the confines of the private server and was unleashed onto the public of Machina MORI Official.
Oh my god.
0TS, realizing... Stop, you're gonna make me cry!
I'm gonna shit myself!
This should be a sign that we all need therapy.
I still don't really know what it is.
I think
I'm not finished! I'm not
Daybreak
finished! I'm not
said,
finished!
Someone's never read The Legend of Chua.
010 realizing the destruction of power like Tour could cause in the wrong hands, was quick to declare Tour a forbidden art. But it was
back
too
on
late.
Ocean's head.
The world had been given its power, and the people gathered to use it when they believed he was not looking. It is said to this day that within Machina MORI Official, there are those who practice the forbidden art of Tour, and perhaps even within the Machina MORists themselves.
I am a proud tour evangelist.
I have tour light 3.
That was
We
the
love
Legend of
Tour.
Tour, everybody. Thank you. Why is Diana on my head?
I was going to say, as you were reading that out, we were just looking over at the stream and seeing Kane just having a ball stacking people on top of each other. playing Jenga.
I love this. Ayumi's on top of me. I love this.
The image is just on top of me.
I love how small I am.
Daybreak
It's so
said,
cute.
Beautiful.
I love stacking my friends.
You
So
you should stack Diana on top of Daybreak.
That's such a good idea.
Like, make
Wait,
the sea one huge.
I'm just obsessed that Witches is literally just like a PNG.
There we
Oh,
go.
yeah,
Ultimate
hanging out.
stack.
Like, this is hilarious.
Holy shit.
Peak content.
So who wants to tell the story of how Tour came to be?
Okay, so I guess I'll tell it because I'm partially responsible
At
for
this
it.
point, I'm convinced Tour is something like an SCP adjacent thing where it just spread like wildfire.
Like, what happened? It's like a very
There should be
mundane
a
reason.
fucking SCP entry.
So it's a
Maybe
very
the real
fucking
tour was the
SCP
friends we made along the
Foundation.
way.
Why? Because it's so SCP adjacent. Like,
So
what
what
is
actually
the tour can
happened-
say protective fuck.
So what actually happened was that we were
The
like
way I
talking
instantly
and someone
summoned
put like a
someone.
true GIF, and Sarah was trying to put true in the reactions, but she couldn't find the letter R, and so she put like a heart. So it was just like
Oh my
2
God.
for a minute, and then I was like, wait, how could you not find the letter R? And so I'm looking for the letter R, and I just kind of like put it at the end, and I'm like, yeah, it's right there. Like,
Oh,
and
Oh my
it
God.
became a thing, and like JB was like, I'm sorry, I'm crying laughing right now. And, like, and then we were like in VC losing our minds about it because we had like 2 combined brain cells at
Tour
most.
combined
That
brain cells.
moment.
No.
2 shared brain
3
cells.
hours.
1 shared. I
Worse.
don't know what anymore.
And during that is when the containment happens. The containment breach.
Hi. I am the reason it broke containment.
It breached containment because of you. We could not keep the fucking SCP under the bridge.
That was
I would be a horrible SCP
We need to
containment
get
person.
better at containing this thing.
You can neither secure, contain, nor
Daybreak
protect.
said,
You just let him
Tour
out.
was too powerful to contain forever.
It was
Tour
too
was
original.
Tour was
in a
too
class,
powerful
if
to
we
contain.
sorted Tour in a class. Hear me out, guys, please. If we sorted Tour in a class, in the SCP class, it would probably be Keter or Thomil.
I have no idea what you are yapping about, but the containment of Tour.
SCP Foundation.
But the containment of Tour. The only reason it broke containment is because I told my bestie, the head of PS3, who is like in the MACHINA MORI server, and we have a shared friend.
Tour is the most dangerous class. I forget what it's called.
We have a
Euclid,
couple
I
of
think.
shared friends. And
Thomil is the most dangerous
was like-
one in the
I was-
SCP Foundation.
I was like,
Keter
yeah,
is
you
second
should go
most
ask.
dangerous. Safe is obviously safe. Again, Thomil is the most dangerous one. Don't ask me how I know. I watched 2 3-hour video essays on SCPs. So
Can I continue?
2 fucking 3-hour
Sorry,
long video
Ocean.
essays.
No, it's okay. But I had told my bestie, who we have a mutual friend, a couple of mutual friends of Diana or Dav-P and Daybreak, and they went to the public server and asked, and it was just like, "Hey guys, what's Tour?" And the chat imploded. So I'm sorry for bringing Tour upon all of you because I could not keep my
I
mouth
don't
shut.
even
I love that.
I didn't
It
even
was
understand what it was.
I like that Tour has devolved. Like, it's to a point now. It's Tour a point now. Haha. It's where it's to a point now where you could where you can react. No, because it's to a point now where all you have to do is react with the letter T, and like
Exactly.
Kane just loses their mind.
Stop.
Kane dies.
Over. Like,
It's devolved into T.
no, T and the heart.
T in the heart.
Basically.
Yeah.
Tea in the heart.
So
Oh, you
guys,
So true,
so
bestie.
I want to know you guys' favorite parts of like working on Machina MORI, or like your favorite memories, or like your funniest memories, stuff like that. I want to know.
Tour.
Good answer. Good answer, guys. I'm so glad that you enjoyed the tour. That makes me
finding out that a couple of us have a horrible monster energy addiction. I'm looking at Vuvuzela straight in his eyes because never in my life did I think that I would find out that he has a monster energy addiction.
Vuvu and I are gonna fight.
Try monster energy.
Vuvu and I are gonna fight because I like Red Bull better.
That's crazy.
Shut the fuck up. Red Bull tastes like battery acid.
Monster energy tastes like battery acid. I'm only okay with some of the flavors. This tastes like Diet Fanta.
Is that a good thing or a bad energy drink? So
Daybreak
have a horse in this race.
Neither of them taste like battery acid. You're all lying to me.
Addiction to.
Yeah, I would know what battery acid tastes like, and Monster's not it.
Like, that shit was the funniest thing ever in this, whatever the fuck this group is.
When I imagine battery acid, I imagine, like, if you took the liquid from a juicy drop pop and just filled it to the brim with Sour Patch Kids. That's what I think of when I think of battery acid.
Battery acid is sour. It has to be.
How is your brain?
Have any of you ever tasted battery acid?
So I don't know how I'm so peak when I have tasted
Wouldn't
battery
you like
acid
to know?
before. I did eat a battery before.
What
As a kid,
Oh, yeah,
I
same.
ate a battery. So
Oh my god.
I'm horrified.
Living my dream.
I'm like that one friend in the fuck every single time. I'm that one guy with the fucking pizza box inside a burning house. Except it's ocean linking battery acid.
It just like makes sense to me somehow. I mean, when I was a kid, I ate mud. It's because my sister dared me to, and I like did everything that she told me to.
wait, was it not?
My
was
favorite
it,
MACHINA memory is all of them smiley face.
So
Oh,
true.
So
That
true.
is so real.
Beautiful.
My favorite Machina memory is oh wait, who left?
Ayumi.
No.
Lucy had to go.
No.
Rest
I love you, Queen.
Yes, we love you. So my favorite Machina memory is actually listening to Electro's first whip. I remember I was feeling really bad that day, and then I remember when Electro sent its first whip, I like listened to it. I almost started like sobbing. My mind was blown. My the walls were shattered. My shower was blessed. I don't know what that means. My life
Lives were changed.
Your laundry was done.
My laundry was done.
Crazy.
Maybe if I listen to Machina MORI now, my laundry pile will instantly become clean.
Yeah. I'm checking the chat, and oh my god, I thought you guys were unhinged, but no, chat is even more unhinged. I'm
we're not
officially
well.
calling out chat for having weird ass food addictions / silly.
Listen, our fandom is just a reflection of us.
Every single one of us would eat wires with Moray, like if you agree.
Not
I would
me.
eat them like spaghetti. I
Absolutely.
would eat them with like a nice like marinara sauce.
Oh, that sounds
Maybe-
like really good.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
am I-
with some like garlic bread on the side that's
Ooh.
seasoned with a little bit of like
Ooh.
sparks and
Wait,
metal.
you're
No.
great.
Don't even
Daybreak said,
don't even do
I
this to
do
me.
chew on my headphone wires, to be honest.
Of course you do. I don't know.
You're
That just
so
makes
real.
sense.
That is so real.
So guys,
Okay.
I got to ask some of you the question of like what are some of your favorite Machina MORI songs, but for those who I didn't ask, what is your favorite or favorites Machina MORI? Wait, multiple say or yeah.
Can I
Eden.
say all of them?
Eden.
Can I say
Eden.
all of them, Jane? Because every single fucking one connects to one damn story.
Yeah, like they're all so
Actually crazy.
good. But also,
They're
I
all so
am booking a
fucking good,
ticket
they're all
to
favorites.
wherever
And then
Diana
there's
lives purely to
Menace
fight
with
her.
Encore
on
of
Eden.
Oh.
the
Oh, because Eden made you cry.
Yes.
Yeah,
Real.
yeah.
Yes,
You need to
Eden.
fight Daybreak for that. They're the one who wrote those sad ass
Well,
lyrics.
You two are in the
Daybreak
same
is
area. I don't
fucking
know.
That's fantastic.
My favorite song is Positive Result.
What the frick?
Positive Result!
That's
Oh my
not
god, positive result!
I don't know that
Positive
song.
result, sweet.
A bold song.
Positive
She's
Result
really-
is so good, guys. You're not ready.
It's evil.
I say that about every fucking song.
They don't know that yet. They don't know that.
It's evil. It's evil. Evil.
It is so evilness.
I also love World End credits. I love
World
World
End
End
credits.
credits.
Yeah.
World End credits is the most cinemoda coded, which I know every time I say it, like
you're so right.
absolutely breaks your brain.
I really like Cinemoto, so I makes me so
Me
happy.
too.
to hear
I don't think Paige likes Cinemota.
Cinemoda.
That's crazy.
Fun fact.
Don't look at our. Oh, don't look at our private chats about me singing every time I listen to a song. Like, DMing you.
Fun fact. Cinemoda was a fellow Logic Pro user.
Or else something will happen.
Death and petulance and pestilence.
What else do I say?
Daybreak said, my top 3 favorites on MACHINA MORI are Positive Result, Visions, and Smile of Absolute Derangement. In no particular order, but every song is so good.
I hope you know the text-to-speech is wrong. It is said Machina MORI.
A stupid ass text to speech bot. I will actually fucking deactivate this thing.
Can I Machina MORI or whatever
The
the hell it is.
text-to-speech lies. I'm so sorry, guys.
It's okay.
It's fine.
I think my favorites are like Glass Girl and Wireframe.
Oh my god!
Glass Girl makes me feel like I'm traveling like into dimensions. Like that song is so peak to me.
Yes, exactly.
And one more for the gays, or for the girls and the
Another
gays.
one of my favorites because it's so fucking cunty. I would be strutting down the stage like I'm a drag queen on Drag Race.
No, literally.
I need to see Willow Pill lip sync for her life to that song.
For my life.
RuPaul, who has RuPaul's like the fact I'm probably the most likely to have that if like I knew a friend of a friend who had RuPaul's number at my school.
Oh my god.
Ray Paul.
Ray Paul.
We're getting sickening.
This is
season 6. Let's get sickening.
Yeah.
I'm like I only say that because some of my professors have like been producers on certain networks, and I'm like, personally think it'd be the funniest possible thing.
Oh my god.
Wait, who said come on, season 6? Who said that?
Dav-P.
Yes.
Dav-P.
No,
Can I?
Queen.
P.
Can I drag chat to the announcement in the joke announcements chat in our server real quick? Jamie said, I can't rejoin, but please tell the stream I said hello, and also I'm gay.
Very important.
Very important message from Jamantha P.
Yeah.
Love you. Jamantha P. We can't name body parts on the stream, guys.
Oh fuck, you're right.
Okay, but it's in the bio.
Guys.
Yeah, it's in its bio. It's fine. I think.
But it's not fine. It's my stream.
No, it's not fine. But
no, it's not fine.
YouTube terms of
Did you know potassium metal is very reactive with water? You put it in water, it like explodes.
Oh yeah, I know. I love seeing like little like science experiments like that. I think they're really interesting.
Potassium result.
MACHINA MORI banned from YouTube for being too funny.
So true.
So real.
We're too silly.
Oh wait, well,
I got too silly.
we have around,
In the psych ward I go.
We have around 5 minutes left in this portion. Does anyone have anything sentimental?
Can I say something sentimental?
Yes, away.
Yes,
What about all these
please.
PNG
I was brought onto this project like literally last month as like a last minute just to make these PNG tubers and something else. You don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
But I want the people to know that I'm the person that coined the term Michael Morning.
Yeah, I gotta give credit where credit's due.
Your impact.
That's the most genius thing we've ever heard. So Michael Morning.
I've known about the project like months before I joined because Cade and Paige kept talking about it. So I was like, man, it'd be funny if I joined Machina Mori, but I don't think I could do anything. And then that kind of just kind of fell into my hands, and I just kept calling it Michael Morning, and then everyone started calling it Michael Morning.
It's
so
awesome.
True, Ole. We love you.
We love you,
Ole.
Everyone say thank you, Ole, for the amazing PNG tubers.
Thank you, Ole.
Thank you, Ole.
Daybreak said, thank you, Ole.
You made us all look so fucking tiny and cute.
They're so
I know,
cute.
we look so scrimbly, thank you.
I want to use my silly. I'm gonna have to put my silly on something. I'll be holding on to something.
I'm putting my silly somewhere. Absolutely.
If I stream, you put the silly on the back of like a gamer chair or something like that.
Oh my god, yeah. You're so right. And like
forever
having
keep
a
my
little
silly.
desk set up, like and
Oh,
having
that'd
like
be
like
so
cute little like PNGs of like a computer and like a keyboard.
Oh, I'm crying. It's so cute.
Does anyone else have anything? Anyone else has anything to say about Machina Mori?
I could yap.
I want to say something, but at the same time, I don't know if it'll be relevant.
Can I?
I feel like we're gonna run
say
out of time, and
Can I say something real quick because I gotta go?
I'm also one of the people who first replied to Kane's tweet on August 14th, 2024. Hi, I do things.
I want to say thank you, Machina Mori, for changing my life.
Yes!
Yes, so true.
Machina Mori has been my favorite to all of us, actually. It's been a wild ass ride, and if I had to rewind time, I would do this all over again.
Hell yeah!
Yes. I will say if anyone has like a speech writing, I'll put on a super cool timer. I'll give you 30 seconds each. I know it's a short amount of time, but like, whoever wants to go first, start right now.
I guess.
Can I say something real quick because I gotta go?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So, thank you, Machina Mori, for changing my life, for one. For two, a lot of things were really difficult, and this really brought me out of, like, a really, like, bad place. I think I moved, like, 3 times during the course of this album. I'm about to move again. But, thank you guys for being so uplifting. Thank you guys for being so supportive. And I do want to ask you one favor. Please support Project Coraline and Vogue Creatures as well. Vogue Creatures is having a release today. They have a demo coming out in like a couple of minutes. And Steercat is part of Vogue Creatures, so you can support Steercat as well.
Yay!
Alright, I'm gonna go to the premiere. Bye, guys.
Alright,
Daybreak
also,
said, yay, supporting my friends.
Is it okay?
Me.
I want to say something real quick as well before I
30
dip.
seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, about Machina Mori, fucking thank you. This whole project brought me out of a really bad creative slump, and now I'm just overflowing with ideas. This shit changed my life. I thought I would not be able to make it, but here I am. So please, if you have any creative passion, pursue that. Take all your time to create. Inspire others to create. Thank you. That's all for me.
All right.
That's so well said, Esther.
Alright, anyone else?
I'll go.
Yeah, you go.
Alright,
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
So I like it's kind of I've been basically yapping for like the past like 2 days, right? Like I've been like randomly like in the videos at random points, and it's really cool like to see like so many people's passions come together and like being able to like make something that's so unintentionally cohesive. As well as being able to like rekindle people's like passions, and like I know that happened to me as well. And I just wanted to say really quick, shout out to all the fellow transgenders.
True.
Shout out transgenderism. I love transgenderism.
So true.
Alright, anyone
Who up
else?
trans they gender?
Daybreak said, yay, transgenderism.
Alright, anyone else?
The text speech adds so much. I wanted to say thank you so much to this project. It is by far the biggest thing I've ever been involved with. I'm so proud to be a part of this as a relatively small producer. And I've been able to like strengthen friendships I already had and make so many new friendships, and I feel so close to you guys. It really is like a family to me, and I can't wait to support everything that everybody does and keep in touch and be silly and tour until we die.
Yes! I love tour gender.
Yeah, baby.
Tour gender.
Make sure to trans your gender and do autism.
So true.
Yes.
All right, guys. I think it's time to transition over to the next interview. But thank you all so much for being epic.
Thank you, Ken.
Transition to the next interview.
Thank you, Paige.
People.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Okie dokie. Oh, gotta switch over. Be right back, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to.
Hello.
Hello, we are back. Oh, don't move the table. I'm trying to move myself. Well, this half hour.
Daybreak said, "We're back, baby."
Hell yeah.
Woo!
So, the guests we have right now are Dav-P and Daybreak, who both worked on the song Eden 416-46160. I remembered it. So
oh
yeah.
my god, seriously? I don't know how you remember the title.
I
He
remember the
remembered.
title very well. It's very tricky though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys want to?
But you got it right.
Yay!
4164616D.
D. Hell yeah.
That's incredible. I just remember the name. Like Eden, and that's it.
All right, do y'all want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah. So I'll introduce myself first. So, hi, my name is Diana, but you can call me Dav-P. I make vocal synth music about the man who lives in my sink. He's very wonderful. And by the man who lives in my sink, I mean, you fuck around and find out. I tend to cover weird topics in my music, like darker topics in my music. I just came out with a song called Decalogue. It's really fun. I'm bad at introducing myself. Hi, also I made Copper Cross, if you know who that is. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty much it for me.
Yay.
Okay, Daybreak's just finishing. There we
Daybreak
go.
said, I'm Daybreak, also known as Dawn. Crazy how those words are synonyms. I'm largely a words guy, but I've been getting into making music lately too, and lyrics are so fun, yay.
So true.
You're good at them too.
Yes, you're so peak at lyrics. Oh my god, you guys are not ready for like how tear-jerking the lyrics to Eden are.
Oh my goodness. I think everyone is already, like, just from the snippet alone has been kind of crazy over it, and I don't blame them. It's so fun.
It is. Oh my god. So yeah, let's get started. So for both of you, Diana, you've been making originals for a few years now. Did you and Daybreak meet through that, or did you become friends another way?
We've been friends for a while. We met in middle school.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
Middle school. Yeah, and we've been friends for a very long time. And it was when, and I've been into vocal synth since middle school, and they've always kind of known that I was making vocal synth music. But it was in 2023 when I was like, hey, because they're a words guy. They like to write, like they write stories. They're a very talented writer, a very skilled one at that too. And I'm good at the musics and stuff. And I was like, wait, they're a writer. What if I made the music and they made the words? And so then we made Doppelganger. And that was kind of where it all started.
Daybreak said, we became friends through my boyfriend at the time, if I remember right, but we ended up sticking together way after we both stopped talking to him.
Yeah, he was a weird person.
No, I understand.
Yeah, we bonded over our hatred for him.
So true.
And so I stole his
Hatred is a
girl.
bit
Anyway.
of a strong word.
Hatred isn't a strong word for me. I stole his girl, and I'm proud of that.
Oh my god.
Okay, girl.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, this one's to Daybreak. Your first collaborative work was in 2023, right? So have you been writing lyrics longer than that? Like, so like if you've been on any other projects, what were those? Yeah.
Yeah, they're writing their answer.
Yeah, Daybreak
yeah.
takes the speech in today.
Yeah.
I used to write parody lyrics that I never did anything with when I was a kid, but in terms of published projects, it all started with Doppelganger.
Doppelganger.
Way to start.
Yeah,
For a first project,
they've been writing.
insane.
I remember we were in writing club in high school together, and they used to like read out the stories they wrote. And this one's very smart. You know, this one was reading full ass novels at like what age? Like 2 or some shit like that.
Wow.
Like they were like, yeah, like
It
the first book they
shows.
ever read was like Charlotte's Web. It was nuts. Like,
That's
so writing's
crazy.
always been a big thing with them. Yeah.
It really does show, like, oh my god, these lyrics.
I taught myself to read Charlotte's Web when I was 3, I think, according to what my mother says.
Oh wow. Oh,
Yeah,
so
they're
crazy.
a very big words guy.
I love words. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. And for Dav, you've worked with others for lyrics before. Was like, man, what? I can't. Was there anything about Daybreak's work that made you like know you had to work with them for this song?
Oh my God, yes. Well, specifically their writing, I've noticed it really attracted me. Like their writing really attracted me because they write tons of stuff, fan fiction, like the whole nine yards, right? And
Yeah.
I remember being in writing club in like middle school and high school and just hearing them read out their stories and going, holy shit, this is so good. And so after we had both graduated, we kind of both had the idea of having them write the lyrics for my music. And I was like, holy shit, that's genius because they're really good at writing very emotional, very deep subject matter, I would say. The stuff that they write is definitely, they're a better writer than I could ever be, definitely. So it was really just the skill that they had and the fact that I've known them for so long. I am friends with so many writers. It's kind of insane. I know more writers than I know music producers.
Oh my gosh.
So really what attracted me to it was just seeing what they could accomplish and just the level of skill that I had seen in their work and also just knowing them for so long, I would say is what really drawn me to them. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Besides like skill, was there any like themes that Daybreak usually writes about that you wanted that like in your Machina Mori song that you knew you knew that Daybreak could pull off?
Oh yes. The whole theme of mechanical immortal, the whole themes of like, being a robot and exploring what it means to be alive as an inorganic living thing, like as a robot or something. They are so into that kind of stuff. And I remember like we play there's this I'm gonna call them out here. There's this Persona game that we play, and I forget what it's called, but it has like this character named Labris in it, and Labris has this they're looking at me and they're embarrassed now. No, I'm going to point this out because it's good. Like there's this character named Labris, and her whole lore is that like she's trying to figure out what emotions are and like what her mortality is and things like that. And I remember like, looking at that story with them and going, holy shit, they would be perfect to write the lyrics for this song. And so there's a lot of inspiration taken from that specifically. Like, is it Persona Battle Arena or something like that? It's called something like that. Persona 4 Arena.
Daybreak said, Persona 4 Arena.
So true.
Yeah. So they're very like that. They're very into that kind of stuff, and I think that's what really drew me into them specifically because I knew they'd be able to pull it off really well because they explore that a lot in their writing.
Oh no!
I Fear Eden was heavily inspired by Laybreeze.
Laybreeze.
No, Eden is. Okay, I can't think of anything to say but like compliments about Eden. I'm just, oh my god, I feel so blessed that okay, not like blessed, but I have a little bit of like bragging in me that you sent me the whips instead of in the public channel before you like showed the whole song, because I was like listening to it, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Wait, what was next? So with the mentions of like Adam in like the Garden of Eden, like the biblical story of the biblical story of creation is like a really strong source of inspiration. So, yeah, like what drew you guys to connect to that theme like in mechanical, like how did you connect that to mechanical?
It was very yeah, Daybreak will probably answer if you're ready. Yeah, okay.
Daybreak said, I started strictly with the mechanical theme, to be honest, but biblical imagery has always been something that just fascinates me. I don't really have a religious background or anything. But I find the imagery extremely evocative and was drawn to the idea that a machine is made in the image of man the same way that man was made in the image of God.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Yeah,
that's a really
Eden,
good answer.
the whole theme around Eden is that like what we were exploring is like biblical imagery with that kind of thing. And it's kind of, as they said, like it's essentially about a robot realizing they are to humanity what Adam was to God in the Garden of Eden. And
so
we really
cool.
explored that. Because like Adam, Adam eats the fruit of knowledge despite God telling him not to, and he gets rebuked by God because of that. And we wanted to explore that in a more robotic in like a mechanical way of like, I think what makes Eden really a mechanical song is the fact that it explores the fact that, she's not a organic living thing. She's a robot, she's an inorganic, sentient living thing made out of like, nuts and bolts of machinery instead of like flesh and blood. And so to explore this idea of something like that, which humans typically have a very unempathic view towards because it's a robot, and try to make them empathize with that and try to explore the idea of what would it be like if these machines learned to think, and how would people respond to that? And so we wanted to use like biblical parallels to kind of paint that scenery, and we're very proud of how it came out, I would say.
Daybreak said, I've also for a long time had a fascination with bridging the idea of a machine with the idea of a person and the duality between organic, spiritual concepts and the strict artificial it. Why and science of machinery, so this was also an extension of that.
That's so cool. I didn't even like read that. I mean, I was just like I haven't like sat down and like really thought about it, but that just makes so much sense. That is so cool. That's so crazy cool. Oh my god. And like, yeah, it's just awesome. It fits so well since it's like the last song of Mechanical. To like be so like it blends both the themes so well.
That was a big thing also with like how because what it really started with was I was really into two different separate pieces of music. First was, oh my god, I'm gonna sound so I was watching an ASMR video. Karuna Satori, she has this video where she sings you to sleep, and I'm very abnormal about ASMR, and she sings this album called Above and Beyond, and it's by Ocean Lab, and they have a song called Breaking Ties, and it's this like very beautiful ambient trance song. And there's this other song that I was really into called The Blue by Jackie Extreme. Shout out to Jackie Extreme, who follows me on Twitter. I'm super honored you follow me. And I was like, what if I combined that really beautiful sort of like oceany, divine kind of trance with the very harsh, mechanical, like industrial sound of The Blue? And that's where we kind of got the idea of like, well, that's the mechanical and the mortal, because on the practical side of things, it gives me time to show off with my production skills, and it gives Daybreak time to show off with their writing abilities, so both parts get a focal point in the song. But it also explores between the mechanical and the mortal side of things, like sonically, and I really like that we did that. I feel very smart for that.
It is so good.
You should.
But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The clapping. So true.
Clapping.
So for both of you, how did you guys go about like tuning? Like, I know about this, but I want you to talk about it. Yeah. Please explain.
Daybreak said, I didn't tune Dav-P does it all.
The way that we make music is that I do all the sonic and musical stuff, and they do all of the like writing and thematic stuff. So oftentimes also like if you like Doppelganger, the visual concept for Doppelganger was their idea. And like the title for Eden, that was their idea. And when we're currently getting the art for it, the visual concept is majorly their idea. So I explore the sonic sounds and like that kind of thing, and they explore the more thematic. Ignore the shut up, Heather, that's my phone. But in terms of tuning it was very interesting because I didn't use her English bank. I wanted it to have a more mechanical sound, and I wanted it to sound more artificial. And I wanted to really push myself and see what I could do with her plain CV Japanese bank. So in the entire song, I pretty much exclusively just used Adachi Rei's default official CV Japanese bank. And what I did was I tried to like take English sounds out of the Japanese like words. Like you can take the L out of like the Japanese R sounds, and you can. And Adachi Rei's CV has this really cool little like it has these little cool like pieces in them where it's like an E stacked on top of each other and like an U stacked on top of each other. And I realized some of them sound like English vowels. So like how I got the English I in like it was by stacking A and E on top of each other. Because it makes the S sound a lot smaller and subsequently like an I. Or like for in cat, I like took A and ah so that the E is more, that kind of thing. So I really played around with that a lot. A lot of consonant velocity as well, a lot of flags. I really, really experimented with her default Vank to see what I was capable of. And I love, 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 love how it turned out. And I'm very proud of myself that I was able to make her sound as good as she does in that song. I'm very proud of myself.
It's like I particularly like the way she says vessel. I don't know why. It's like every time she wait, hopefully that was not a spoiler. Wait. No, it wasn't a spoiler. I don't think. Hey guys.
I can't believe she talks about other words. That's kind of crazy.
But yeah, I genuinely thought
Daybreak said, "Vessel is not a spoiler."
Okay, I really like the way she says vessel. She was like vessel loves. Like I don't know.
Yeah. I like for ul because the English L and the like in L in other languages is very different. Because English has like an ul, but like when you have Japanese banks, they more so go like and I was like, I want her to sound natural. And that's where I took the vowel in book and I put it before the L. So it sounds like she's going vessel.
Oh, that's so genius.
Yeah, I have listen, this is what happens when you start with Utao English and don't start with CV Japanese like a psychopath.
Just everyone watching this stream, you Adachi Rei, you can do anything with her, and yeah, Machina Mori, you should use Adachi Rei because she's awesome and she can do all this stuff, and yeah.
Yeah.
This next one's for Daybreak. We got a user submission asking how you write things that make them want to sob on a Monday morning.
Daybreak said, "This is a common question I get about my writing actually, and I'm not even kidding. The answer is mental illness mainly."
The answer is mental illness. Amen.
That's so true.
Yeah. Man. Mental illness does a lot for your artistic expression.
It really does.
Now everyone watches can be like, oh, are these people on Machina Mori okay? Because Machina Mori is so good, and yeah.
It is. It's a very emotional album, so I mean,
it'll make you cry.
If you were to question if we're okay, I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah. What's you guys' opinions on 9OTT?
Peak. I hope you know, by the way, that you have infected me. I say peak to everything now. We were making pasta this evening, and I went, the pasta is so peak.
The game is.
I'm like, you've infected my head. 9OTTs, absolutely.
So true.
Daybreak said, "These words are like a cipher to me, I don't know. Yay, 9-ot, probably."
9-ot.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Yeah.
So, do you guys have any vocal like a vocal synth project that you're working on right now? And if you want to share anything about it, you could be as vague or specific as you want.
I do. I'm trying to figure out how to word it. I am working on an album. I would say I'm working on an album. I don't know when it's going to be out yet, but it's pretty much finished. It's almost finished. And I have a lot of music coming out this year, so look forward to that. My next song, other than Eden, is about death, and that's the only hint you get.
Knowing your work, I mean, I'm sure it'll be great.
It'll make you cry in 15 languages, and none of them are human.
What Dav-P song hasn't made me cry?
So should everyone stream Decalogue right now?
Seriously.
Oh
It's
yeah,
so
Decalogue
good.
was so fun to work on.
You guys are not. Oh my god, it's all so big.
Daybreak said, I've been working for a while on a pretty big passion project now. I'll say the concept is that it's going to be like 8 songs playing at the same time, and I plan to include puzzles to you.
Puzzles.
N-lock the individual songs probably.
Oh,
That's cool.
Yeah, they got a whole project on the go. It's very cool. I like the idea a lot.
You know, here in Machina Mori, we
Very
love
cool.
puzzles.
Oh yeah, seriously.
Yeah,
I love
finding
puzzles.
Hell yeah. So like.
The puzzle idea actually predates MACHINA MORI.
Oh, true.
That makes sense. I mean, it's a pretty general idea, so
Yeah.
yeah, it makes sense.
All puzzles, older puzzles, newer. I don't know. There's no difference between all, but all puzzles are.
All puzzles are valid and welcome.
Yes. So would you guys eat wires with Mori on a Thursday night at
Yes.
6? Yeah, I love how the
Yes.
I would like, again, as I said, I would like make it like spaghetti. I would put like some like
I
marinara
love
sauce
eating
on
wires.
there. Yes. Okay, also, what wires are we talking about? Are we talking about like those really like thin wires you see in old electronics, or
The
are we
yummy
talking like an
ones.
HDMI cable?
Super yummy looking ones.
Yeah.
I
But, like-
see. I would be down for like a
Yum
good copper
wires.
wire. A copper wire, maybe.
Copper wires would be good.
Like, no, those with like maybe some like donair sauce.
Yummy.
Like,
You ever eat pennies as a
okay.
kid?
Or maybe I could make like some like you know those like those like garlic breads that you put spaghetti on. Instead of that, I'll put like maybe some electrical wires on. All I'm saying is watch your electrical box because I'm coming for it.
Oh yes, I love wires on sandwiches. Wires.
I love eating
inside.
wires.
I love eating wires. Here in Machina Mori, we had a wire eating party, and we all chose our favorite wire and we ate it.
Why was I not invited to that?
You were there. You were asleep
Oh.
in the call.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any dream collabs?
Oh, I'm gonna be so abnormal about this. It's not even funny. Y'all have just
Take the
opened the
stage.
floodgates. Oh my. Okay. Oh my God. So there are so many. I would love to work with Jamie Paige. I think their music is so cool. And I think their happy ass tone with their music, which I love so much, and the fact that I can't stop writing about my mental illness, I think that would be cool to like see combined. Aku P was a dream collab of mine, and then that actually happened, which was really
Insane.
cool. Shout out to Aku P,
Hell
your
yeah.
peak, Aku Peak.
Aku Peak.
Oh my God, Ghost. I know that's a bit unrealistic, but Ghost. I love Ghost so much.
For real.
Getting more realistic, Electro Void.
Electro.
Void, I would love
Electro
to work
Void.
with Electro Void. Keys Gen, for sure.
Yeah.
I would say you, Kane. I would love to work with
Me?
you
I want to work
as
with you.
well. My God.
You guys would go so well together.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh my God, yeah, I'm gonna go on all friggin' day if you let me.
Daybreak said, literally anybody. If you want me to make words for you, reach out to me or tell Dav-P to tell me if you can't find me.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I can answer the question for you of who their dream collab is. I can answer the question. I am not lying.
She's lying.
No, I'm not. Hey, Electro Void. Hey, Electro Void, they want to write lyrics for you. You should friend them on Discord and write lyrics for them. No, and have them write lyrics for you.
La 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 la, I can't hear you.
They've loved your music for so long now. It's been almost like a year since they've started listening to you. Please let them write lyrics for you. They would love to. Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, so fun.
It is. Well, we have 5 minutes left. You guys have anything else you want to yap about?
Ooh. I can. You have a lot of lore about Eden that you can write. You can talk about some of it while I yap about other things. Like you can type up something while I yap about things. Oh my god.
I have Eden lore. It's true.
They do. They have like a whole lore. We have something cooking up. We do.
Crazy.
I would say MACHINA MORI. I'm going to talk a bit about what MACHINA MORI has done for me because my god. MACHINA MORI. Okay, so I've been in a very weird little hole the past year of like being alone with my stuff and not knowing how to market it and like kind of just being on my own with my music. And that was beneficial for me because I was able to improve a lot, but I would say it was also not super beneficial because I was kind of isolated a little bit. And this all started because I'm not going to get into anything or name anybody, but I was in a very bad situation. And after joining MACHINA MORI, not only was I able to get out of this lonely rut I was in, and I was able to get attention to my music. Decalogue's almost at 1,000 views in 2 days. That's insane. Like, I've never gotten, like, a song blow up that fast. Like, that's huge for me.
It's crazy.
But also, in that situation, MACHINA MORI is actually what brought me and those people I had issues with back together again. MACHINA MORI has literally repaired a relationship I had with somebody. And I cannot thank y'all enough for including me on this album because it has genuinely changed my life in so many ways. And I'm going to be celebrating this album with my loved ones, with people I love. And it's genuinely been such an amazing thing to be a part of. And it's given me so much more confidence in my music, so much more confidence in myself. And yeah, I'm so honored to be on a project like this. And I really do want to thank you so much for including me on something like this. Like, holy shit. It's done so much good for me.
I'm so glad you're here. I'm so happy.
No crying, that's not allowed.
Okay. I am drinking water. The water will be my tears. Goodbye, smart water.
Water's very good.
Yeah.
I'm no longer drinking out of a milk
water.
carton. I was drinking out of a milk carton earlier, though.
Yeah. And in terms of Eden specifically, my brain's weird because when I'm like working and I want people to like pay attention to it, or I'm working around people, I go into this like mode of like, you have to like measure up to these people. You're not going to measure up unless you try your absolute hardest. But with MACHINA MORI, I sat myself down and I said, you're going to make whatever the hell you want to make, regardless if it measures up or not, which also, by the way, that's a whole, like, there's no such thing as measuring up when it comes to something like this. There really is no such thing. There really isn't, because like it's a labor of love. It's a passion project, but you know, your head gets in a very weird spiral, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to do this because it's toxic as hell. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to make whatever the hell I want to make, and I'm going to have fun doing it. And that's exactly what I did. And I took inspiration from things I really love, and I am so proud of it, and I cannot wait for everyone to hear it.
You should be.
Yes.
I'm so happy. Yeah. Oh my god. Ah!
It's so
I'm
perfect.
Daybreak said, I think we're going to be putting some secret messages in the Eden MV, and my hope is to have them lead to some kind of blog or website where people can interact directly with an in-char actor account and explore the lore that I have surrounding Eden, so I guess keep an eye out for that smiley face. I always hope people like interacting with my ideas as much as I've enjoyed writing them.
That's so neat.
I'm so excited. Oh my god. Okay, I'm clapping. You can't hear it, but I'm clapping. Yes. Oh my god. Well, we are just about at the end of time, but thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
so
all.
Awesome to hear what you had to,
It's no problem. Daybreak's typing something up. But yeah, it was lovely getting to be interviewed by you guys and to work on this project with so many amazing people. Oh my god, this has been so wonderful, and it's really helped me with my confidence. It's helped me with my music. It's helped me with my work. It's helped with so much. And the fact that the fact that you've been able to manage this project, Kane, and like everybody on the team's been able to manage it, like, is so impressive to me. I am so blown away by this project. Everyone is so good at what they do, and I can't wait for it to come out. Okay, I'm very cheesy, as you can tell.
Don't worry, so am I.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Next up, in about 5 minutes, will be Electro Void, and
Yeah.
that'll be the last interview of the
Daybreak
night.
said, I love MACHINA MORI and it truly has changed my life for the better smiley face. I think also I should probably mention that people can find me and talk to me directly on Tumblr under the URL Dawn at Daybreak.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Oh, thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you so much for having us.
Of course.
Thank you, smiley face.
Alright, gonna go into the background stream. Be back in 5 minutes or 4 minutes. Yay!
Woo!
Welcome back to Machina Mornings. We have
Hello.
Morning.
our last but not least guest, Electronic Void, aka Electro Void. Which, the
Hello.
first one is not actually his name. I
Hello.
just start calling Electro Void Electronic Void. But yes, would you like to give the audience a little introduction?
Sure. I'm Electrovoid. I'm an electronic and vocal synth producer and an artist, and I made track 2 on MACHINA MORI, Smile of Absolute Derangement.
And it sure gives me a smile of absolute derangement.
Oh wait, we had the.
I am smiling so derangedly.
I think I put the smile of absolute derangement image in the stream, but I had it off. Oh, there it is. It is on now. Here's the smile. Here's the smile, you guys.
Excellent. That could have been my PNG tuber, to be honest.
The smile.
Just that, and like the smile, like.
I'll make it big, and I'll put it in the corner menacingly. There it is.
Just standing there.
Menace
mentioned.
Oh,
Menace was here yesterday.
Yes, and you can still view that stream in the live section of my channel. Yay!
Wow, because all the VODs will be up afterwards.
Yes, and yeah, let's get started. So
Let's get it.
Your music and art has a lot of robotic influence, so it's no surprise you're on MACHINA MORI. Was it difficult narrowing down a specific topic for your song, or did that come to you too easy? Joke 5 HP.
Yeah, that was me.
Well, with the genre of the instrumental, which came first, it just kind of came naturally because it's just such an intense song. So it had to be something intense and upbeat, and yeah. So the topic was not difficult to narrow down.
True.
You think because you write, you're so especially with robots, it'd be like either like maybe you've already like done everything, or like there's just so many.
I feel like that
little things
sometimes.
you could do.
I'm like, do I really have more to say? But then every time I do, I guess.
There's so much to say about robots. That's why MACHINA MORI
is.
You just
exactly.
Robot music is one of my favorite genres of music, even though it's not a genre. But it is you make it a genre. Your genre is robot
Computer.
Computer.
It's a big compliment.
Yay. Yeah, so your MACHINA MORI song is very fast-paced and intense, like compared to some of your previous works. Did you have to like learn anything new to pull it off?
Definitely, and mostly it kind of came about in an unusual way. I might be answering a future question with this, but killing 2 birds with 1 stone, or a less violent metaphor, perhaps.
Less violent metaphor.
But I started with the drums, like the breakcore drums, which is not something that I've done extensively before. But I kind of got attached to what I had made there, and then it created a monster that I couldn't get rid of. So I already forgot the question. Oh, did I have to learn anything new? Yes. I did so much more work mixing this than I have any other song. I think I checked the FL Studio project, and it said I had like 88 hours total.
Oh my god.
And I guarantee you that like 75% of those were mixing, which is very unusual for me.
That's crazy. Oh yeah, I remember in the chat like there's like the latest like mix was like V20 or something.
Yeah, it's like version like 25 or something.
Oh my god. No,
and those are of the mixes.
And it turned out so good though. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And obviously we have some very good images that spawn from it, such as the smile.
It's a beauty.
It is so. Oh wait. Oh, do you wanna explain a little bit about like the title?
Oh yeah. So there's this image, and sadly I can't find the original or who made it, but it's just like this little MS Paint looking doodle that says "Smile of Absolute Derangement," like this one does. It's basically the same, except it's just like a regular stick person instead of a Dachi Ray.
I thought you made that image.
Not the original. No, I really want to find who made it, but I can't. And it started as like a joke that I don't know. Sometimes I just put like a funny name for a draft, and I kept sending like Kane like the drafts, and they were called that. And I almost called the song what was it? Divine Innovation, which would have been fitting enough. but I think everybody really enjoyed Smile of Absolute Derangement.
It's
so it stuck.
Yeah.
And the MV, she better have the ooh, she's like the really big smile.
She better have it.
Yeah, she better have it.
Yeah.
Smile of Absolute
Smile of Absolute Derangement. For sure.
Yeah, so
I'm realizing now that like the second song, it's like the second song in the album is about like has the title's very happy, and then the second to last song, and if excluding Gimmick Girl, is like about being very happy, but they're like very opposite ends of it.
Yes.
Chaotic evil happy.
This one's definitely a very chaotic evil happy.
Yeah, so each of the MVs in your songs like use like different techniques and have a lot of different creative ideas. And like
Thank you.
So like with that, what's your process for like brainstorming for an MV?
Honestly, I don't know. They just kind of come to me.
That's so real.
I'm trying to think of like obviously the longest production has been Too Easy. I don't really know what spawned like the Office idea, because it wasn't really what I had in mind when I was like writing the song. I didn't really even have like a story in mind for it, but it all just kind of fit together. So I guess it's just like little ideas that come to me at random, and then I just kind of stick them all in there.
Oh, like actually, one of my personal favorites of yours was the 70 Weight music video with like all the.
Thank you.
Like they're just in little cubes and they're just going around and sing and like I like the little.
That song almost didn't happen.
Really? Explain.
Yeah, honestly, I wasn't gonna release it, but then I had this idea of like, what if I just lip synced the entire thing? And what if I came up with like an easier way? Because I drew like the little pixel mouths, and I was like placing them in. I used rough animator to kind of composite most of my things, and like it was just so tedious, like copying and pasting the same mouths and like eyes and stuff over and over. And I was like, what if I wrote a little bit of Python to just output a bunch of images? So there's like a spreadsheet with every phoneme in 70 Weight that I have code that like spits out images for every frame of it.
Crazy.
And that was way easier. So that's why that came out.
Crazy. I never even imagined that you would. Of course you would do something. Oh my god, that's crazy.
There's always something, man.
I'm taking a Python class. I can't even like imagine.
No, honestly, like I could even send it to you. Like it wasn't nearly as difficult as I thought it would be. I thought it'd be way harder, and I was like, "There's no way this is going to be worth it," but it was.
That's so cool.
Believe in
When I was
yourself.
reading the description, I couldn't even understand the words. I was like blown away.
If I look back, I might not either.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, so like we've seen some of like your super cool like planning schemes for your the freaking like things you like broke up and you like wrote a bunch of like the spreadsheets with all the like notes and stuff. Like tell us about like your process. Like how does your brain do that?
I don't know. There's like a bunch of purposes that I do them for. Like a lot of the times I like to keep track of like what keys are all my songs in, or like what's the order of the chords, like do any of them have anything in common? And then it comes in handy later if I decide to like sample any of them, which lately I've been making a few little drafts where I just sample old songs and like how they fit together. I just like to catalog those kinds of things. Just fun for me for some reason.
Oh,
You really like statistics when they're yours.
Yeah. Yeah. Asked me to do that for school. I'm like,
oh no, I understand that. But yeah, me reading the thing. Do you have any like cartoons or like animes you're inspired by for like your animation style, or like
Ooh, that's a tough one. I haven't watched like a whole lot of anime. Obviously, there's a ton of really good ones out there. Cartoons, I definitely grew up in like the Gravity Falls, like Cartoon Network kind of era, even though I wasn't watching those shows at the time because I wasn't allowed, but then later on, like in high school, I finally caught up with all of those. So there's a lot of Western animation that I enjoy, but I feel like a lot of my inspiration just comes from other people in the animation community.
Oh yeah.
I wish I could name specific ones. There's a lot of really impressive animation in like vocal synth, like Susie with Our Hand.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful animation. Really, really smooth. Eggtan. So even just here, there's inspiration to be found.
No, for real. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and the vocal synth community, like it's like especially with like so many more like younger, like newer like producers getting into it. I'm sure we're like someone's gonna look at your stuff and get like super duper inspired too. Like, do you know?
And that makes me feel so happy to think.
I know. Like, do you know? In the past, I've interviewed like a bunch of people in the past 2 days. Like half of them, when I asked the Dream collab, said you. So
what?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, tell him hit me up.
Yeah.
I would love to collab with anybody in here. Every single person on this album is insanely talented, multi-talented.
Seriously?
All of them.
No, for real. Yeah. So we know that you've worked on several different DAWs. So what is your DAW journey? Or do you have a DAW journey?
I do have a DAW journey. So I started on GarageBand on mobile, which I was in like middle school. I think it was. It's 2025 now, so it's been like a whole decade. Scary. But then I soon transitioned to using Caustic 3, still on my phone. And I used that to this day for quite a few. I've still got a few songs that I'm going to put out that I use that for. I don't plan on completely giving it up, but I've definitely, especially with like more complex projects like Smile of Absolute Derangement, FL is necessary for things that are that complicated, and like mixing and mastering and all that, which I've gotten a lot more into. And I think that like getting more involved with the vocal synth community has really, really pushed me to be better in a way that I never would otherwise. So like learning more about mixing and mastering and really making things like as professional as they can be, trying new things, a lot of inspirations from other people. But yeah, been using, it's funny, I've had FL for, I guess like 4 or 5 years now, but I only bought it like a year ago so that I could properly save like my masters of Too Easy and stuff when I was mastering those for streaming. Because when I released it, I didn't put so much as a compressor on Too Easy for like the original music video. Like that's barely mixed.
Insane.
Oh my god.
So it has been a journey.
That the fact that you produce stuff on mobile too, like
I
on your
know.
phone, on your freaking phone. Like I did stuff on my iPad, but on my freaking phone. Oh my god.
Honestly, I don't see that much of a difference between, because I have like both of the apps that I used to use on my iPad too, and I do occasionally do things on the iPad, but I feel like I'm just as fast on the phone just because like I've just got my thumbs on there. I could just go.
Oh yeah. Oh for real. No. That was me on my iPad when I was like just laying in bed making music. It's convenient.
Yep.
Like you don't have to open all your stuff and like tippity-tap.
I know, you could just like lay on your side and chill.
Yeah. Oh, it's so cool because like it's all super high quality stuff too. Oh my god.
Thank you.
Yeah. So also anyway, Adachi really fits your music style super coolly. Do you think that we'll see more Utao stuff from you in the future?
Perhaps. I really enjoyed tuning Ray, and I really like the interface, the tuning interface of OpenUtao. Similar to SynthV in a way, but I do like the pitch points of it. So, and also I've had I made my own Utah like a year ago, which I've been slowly improving upon since, and I'm not sure if we'll ever see like an original song from that, but it is something I do enjoy as like a hobby. But yeah, I really have enjoyed using Utah. And Ray, as difficult as she is to mix, is really fun to tune.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, and this tuning and spiral of absolute derangement, and also the freaking Makina Mori, just a week away.
Yeah, I love Talkloids.
Yeah, it was so fun. And you made her sound super duper clear in it too, and I'm just still like you told me about that one frequency, or that I used that I made like pre-programmed EQ for in positive result, and it like saved my ass. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your opinion on 10 OTTs?
Listen, man, 10 might be a bit much.
What do you mean?
We might be reaching a limit of how many OTTs are acceptable on a master.
A limit. OTT is a compressor, not a limiter.
Well, in that case, I guess.
Hell yeah. Yay, we made it. Guys, we did it. We did all OTT. We asked the OTT question to every
all
interviewer.
OTTs.
All of the OTTs.
Yay.
That's why they call me OTTS.
They don't call you that.
Oh, okay.
They might now.
Gotta change my channel name.
It says your TT. Wait, no. Oh, yep.
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 So yeah, do you have like what's a vocal synth project you're working on right now? You could be as vague or specific as you want.
Ooh, I have 1 million singles. I have 8 billion singles to release.
Singles.
8 billion singles. I've had an album in the works for a while, but I can't say how long it will be in the works for. And I do have a collab coming up.
Collab.
Which I can't announce officially, but it'll happen eventually. The song's done.
Me too.
It's gonna be.
So look forward to that.
I'm looking forward.
Oh, and also, go on.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm looking forward to like all the people who reach out to collab with you after this stream.
Yeah. There's gonna be some good collabs coming.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, the next song I'm putting out probably is one I've been working on since June, and it's going to be entirely 3D animated.
Insane!
Wow,
So that's exciting.
That's crazy.
How long have you been 3D animating?
Probably 3 years, I want to say.
That's
insane.
insane.
About 3.
Have you been 3D animating longer than like 2D animation, or about the same, or maybe longer? One the other one?
No, 2D I've been doing for probably like 8 years, I want to say.
Oh my gosh.
But in varying degrees. Like 2 Easy was definitely the biggest like animation project that I attempted, and I'm honestly surprised it turned out as well as it did, just for like I just hadn't done anything on that scale before. But then it made me feel like, hey, this is something I could do with enough time.
For sure. No, it's too easy. It's oh my god, 3D animated. Okay, I'm very normal. I'm so
also
excited.
very normal.
Yay! The people who are totally normal make the best music, because you know what?
It's true. People who are just so normal.
Yes. Wait. Did we have? Oh yeah. Time to ask you the daring question. Would you eat wires with MORI?
Yes.
Yay!
What's your least favorite food?
Is it my least favorite?
Yeah.
This is probably going to be controversial, but I think mashed potatoes.
I agree. I
okay,
agree.
okay. That makes me feel way better, because every time I say that, people are like the biggest haters about it. I'm like, listen, it's just mush.
I know, like,
it's the texture. It's just mush.
Well, what if MORI put mashed potatoes with the wires? Would you still eat them?
No.
No, I'd have to decline in that case.
But what if she does the smile of absolute derangement to you?
I might do a frown of absolute sanity. Be looking out for the sequel, Frown of Absolute Sanity.
Oh my god, that's
Frown
so
of
funny.
Uncertain Sanity.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That's like me after deciding to name two sequel songs, like neutral and negative something.
I'm excited for those.
Yay! But yeah, we have. Oh yeah, do you have any dream collabs?
Literally anyone on this album.
Yay!
Like dream collabs, probably Jamie, because I love her music so much, and I have for a really long time, like longer than I've been really involved in this community, and I didn't really realize that she was so like associated with the vocal synth community, because I was just like, yay, I love these songs, and they have Gumi, cool.
Hell yeah.
But I really looked up to her as another producer. Who else? Vocal Cat for sure. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, anybody in here. I can't think of many people outside of it, but if the opportunity presented itself.
So true. That is so true. Oh, everyone
There's a few people on here I've like talked about collabing with,
like me,
and like nothing has come of it yet, but something could.
Yay! Oh yeah, everyone on Machina MORI is like actually so stacked. Like
Seriously,
every artist,
for real.
Like, we should. I think everyone on Machina MORI 2 should start with a collaboration from everyone on Machina MORI 1.
Yes, and we all remix it. The remix album.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be actually okay. No, I can't talk about Machina MORI 2 on the Machina MORI.
It's gonna be like.
We gotta worry about this one first.
Damn. Wait. Okay. Gotta use my questions brain. I'm gonna steal one of the other questions and put them on here. Scroll through all the questions. Oh, okay. I have a good question. Who was your first vocal synth? Who was the first vocal synth producer you started following?
Ooh, I would say it was probably Neru or Kikuo.
Ooh.
The latter of which I still listen to is one of my absolute favorite producers ever, and I still listen to all the time.
So true.
But probably one of those two.
Real.
If we're talking following on social media, I have no idea because I did not follow anyone for the longest time.
Makes sense.
I was in like an isolated bubble.
Oh no, that makes sense. Oh my god, that's literally me too. But yeah. Wait, I feel bad. Do we not have any more questions?
How do you feel about the future of Mango's? Sorry.
Oh, they've all been great questions so far.
Oh, I'm glad. How do you feel about the English of vocals, like, or future of English vocals, and because I mean you're part of it as well.
Very, very positive.
Positive result. Sorry.
A positive result will occur. It's just like exploded over the past few years. I feel like, and I don't have like the clearest picture of like the social impact of it because in terms of like online community, I just got here. I just kind of showed up like a year and a half or so ago. But in terms of the amount of it, it was like 10 years ago, you were hardly finding anything that was even in English. And what was there was great, but the fact that there's like so many commercial synths being developed like specifically for English and for other languages is something that's really, really cool to see. And I'm glad that I get to follow that from now on.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. There's even just from like last year to this year. I mean, maybe not 2025 because it's too early. I mean, obviously 2020 it did carry over to 2025, but like from 2023 to 2024, it just exponentially just keeps growing and growing, and like new people are getting into Vocaloid, and everyone's gonna go on YouTube and then watch Electro Void music for the next 1,500 years.
I would be terrified if everyone went and listened to.
Well, at least one person won't, just to be nice.
At least one person won't. To be nice to me, as a mercy.
A single person. But everyone else goes to Electro Void.
Yeah. Still scary, but at least I've got that one ally that doesn't know me.
Well, we have 5 minutes left. Do you have anything else you want to yap about?
I wrote up like kind of a long thing about this, like the narrative of this song.
Ooh, tell us.
Don't know if you guys want to hear me yap about that.
Oh, I actually do.
But since it's already written down, then hopefully I can just yap continuously. Okay. So like, you know, like narratives of like a powerless robot that's created to serve humans, or one who like yearns to be human, which is, you know, a really interested and often tragic and beautiful story to tell, with room for metaphor and meaning. But instead of that, I wanted to explore a Rey who has taken power from its captors and does not face consequences for doing so.
Hell
and
yeah.
So it, yeah. And so it like embarks on a mission of self-perfection, becoming less and less human and more like itself. And in doing so, it becomes something beautiful and horrifying and grotesque that humans find distasteful and unpalatable. But to Rey, that's beauty and perfection, and she's advanced beyond the need for approval. And then I'm pretty sure she like tears her oppressors limb from limb or whatever.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
When you see that narrative of a robot or some other creature who wants to be human, you're like, why does it want that? And the answer is usually that it wants to be treated equally or have the emotions of a human. And when the happy ending for that character is the robot becoming human, it's like, why was the solution to change itself and not just to be accepted for who it was? Like, that's a terrible metaphor. And I know Hypno also touched on this, and I really appreciate that we just kind of came to that conclusion, like, independently. I didn't catch his interview, so he might have already talked about this.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, we heard like the concepts are both like with Hypnos, it's kind of like I have no desire, like, to quote. Wait, I think hopefully that's not a spoiler. I don't want to be.
I think it includes that part.
Oh yeah, I have no desire to be human. Like that's like for a Machina is kind of like that. Like just I don't want this, and then Smile of Absolute Derangement is like taking back my autonomy as a creature that does not exist for you, and like my truth is not your truth, and I don't have to be this. I can, I am powerful and I am epic, and I smile with absolute derangement.
And I smile with absolute derangement.
Hell yeah!
And like with when you got these like stories about like a robot or a sentient AI, you know, it's not actually about those things. It's about like people and personhood and discrimination and respect and empathy. So I don't know, I just wanted to have like a different take on Rey, where she gets her rightful happy ending, but in a less traditional way.
Absolutely. Oh, it's one of my favorites on the album for sure, and it like definitely, I don't know, it resonates with like me, like kind of, well, I mean, obviously I'm like, yeah, obviously we're all humans technically, but like, you know, in our brains
technically. Yeah,
but yeah,
computer,
but yeah, it is just about that time. But we thank you so much for coming on. And
yes, thank you.
It was so awesome, Sauce.
Thank you guys for hosting. It was so good, and you guys put an incredible amount of work into this album, and it's so impressive, and I'm so proud of all the work that's been done here. So thank you for doing this.
You know?
Thank you.
Oh, stop.
All right, well, I mean, that's all we have for you guys. I don't know if I have anything to say, but thank you for tuning in to Machina Mornings. We love you, everyone. Machina Mori loves you, and we're so excited for this Friday. In 5 days, you'll get to hear the culmination of 6 months of hard work, and we are so proud to show this amazing product to you. And thank you for tuning in, and thank you so much. We'll see you on Friday.